All right, welcome back. Another episode of the Rough Rigs podcast.
New South Wales.
Very exciting.
Fuck yeah, dude.
What a night, eh?
What a win.
What a night.
Fuck you, Queensland. We called it.
Moses the next immortal.
Moses, no arm, doesn't matter. Fucking
Doesn't need one.
doesn't need legs either.
Nah.
Just get him on there.
Yeah, good on you, Billy. Good
Fuck
on
you, Billy. And
Cherry
fuck you,
Evans. Call that.
Losers.
Lose.
Anyway, how was your weekend?
Pretty good.
Any engagements? Any?
No.
Parties?
Had a party. Some missed cricket this week.
Yep.
And,
Dogged it. He did dog it. He did.
Plenty happened apparently.
Yeah.
Missed a lot. Talk us through it.
Talk us through it. So we scored. Towards the end of our bowling innings, we started to bowl, and there was I got hit for a 6. Josh dropped it either just before the boundary or just after. One of the boys said 4. Josh said 6, but he couldn't see it. So we went off the other blokes. He said it was a 4. And we don't really care. We're pretty honest. It's like not the end of the world. It's div fucking 3. And old mate of square leg goes, that was a 6. And then someone yells out, how could you tell you were 40 fucking metres away? Relax. I said, mate. And I just said to him, all I said was, mate, just let the umpire call it. It's cool.
Yeah.
And he goes, you're dealing in 6s at the moment. Shut up. And I agree with him. I said, well, yeah, I am. I just got hit for 2 6s.
Yeah.
And I said, I hope you can bat, buddy. You got a lot of chat for someone who's standing at square leg. He comes in. I get one ball with him. I bowl it wide.
Yeah.
And I was going to get called a wide, and then all of a sudden it hits the seam and just comes back to about a 4th and a half stump line. And he starts walking out of his crease. So Mike was juggling it because it spun so much. Well, not spun, but it hit the seam. Hit something. Wasn't spin. And then Mike was juggling it, and he just started walking out, thinking that Mike had the ball. And then Mike just stumped him. And we're like, how's that? And he's like, the umpire's like, well, it's out. He didn't check that you were the ball was dead.
Yeah.
And then I may have given him a send-off.
As you should.
It was, imagine Virat Kohli getting an early wicket against Australia. There was a lot of screaming and there was pointing. Safe to say he wasn't happy. Then we went out to bat. Well, our team went to bat. I sat on the sidelines. And DT, friend of the show, hit a 6 off the first ball. And I'm on the sidelines and I sing out, oh, Johnny Besto. He went for a walk, and because he was the keeper.
Yeah.
And I just did that for the whole game. We lost, but it was a good laugh. I don't know why he gets so upset at me from just saying, he called me a dickhead too.
Oh.
I just don't think Indian fellas like me.
Nah, well.
I was actually agreeing with the joke. I said, well, yeah, I am dealing in 6s at the moment. I'm getting fucked. Top edged, middled. So yeah, that happened. We lost. And then he wouldn't shake my hand. I said, be a man and shake my hand. Like I had to pull him like a little child. I said, shake me hand, mate. It was a bit of fun. Relax.
Yeah.
He sucked a bit.
Oh, well. Stay in your crease.
Literally, the fact if Michael took it like cleanly, it would have been a dead ball. But the fact that it hit the fucking seam and just randomly took a turn probably helped. So that was cricket, and we missed you.
Oh,
I think you should keep Michael in the keeping spot.
He did well.
He did well, and you want a field. You've always wanted to get out amongst the field, so.
Not so much in LMS, Not so much in LMS.
You don't want to run too much.
Nah.
Okay, maybe I'll take it back.
Well, because if you're fielding, you're on the boundary all the time, and
it is a bit boring.
It's not great.
They probably need to change the rules when it comes to that.
Have like an inner circle or something.
Have an inner circle where at least 2 of the pricks have to sit in.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but yeah, that was it for cricket.
Yeah, right.
Let's get into the drink of the week.
Yeah, plenty to talk about this week, hey?
Oh, dude.
There's so many talking points.
Talking points.
Talking points. Well, it could be. I'll tell you what, after last night,
I'm chubbed.
There's a few of them.
There was.
There still is.
So drink of the week, I've just gone blue. I saw whatever was blue first and this stuck out. I think we've had it before, but I don't give a fuck. Prime, blue, berry, raspberry, blue raspberry.
Blue raspberry.
So I think we've had it, but I just got it.
Yeah.
You don't have to give it a rating. I'm pretty sure I've done it, but yeah, up the blues, so I got a blue drink.
0 sugar.
Looking after you.
Vegan. Covering all bases.
Well, it sounds like you've had a few brewskis. Where did you watch the game
I was
last
gonna go up to the pub, but didn't end up going. Just stayed at home, but couple of hard solos, a couple of beers. It's
drinks were flowing at the
bit of a celebratory. That's not a word, but yeah.
Sweet nectar. We've definitely had it before. I remember the taste. Up the Blues.
Yeah, it's not the best, but
No, it's not, but it's blue.
Yeah, it's blue.
If it's blue, I was getting it.
Yeah,
It was that or Pepsi.
Yeah.
So.
it's not really blue, is it? It's
Well,
Cans blue,
True,
but,
cans blue. Yeah, that's true.
uh,
Anyways, let's get into it.
let's get into the game, eh? What
Let's
a game!
talk about it, dude. 14-2.
Something
It was shit
doesn't
house.
fucking matter. Not enough.
Random stats guy comes in clutch. Queensland didn't score a point when New South Wales had 13 men on the field this series.
No, they would have scored 2 tries. They scored 2 tries
Did they?
in the second half when the game was over. In game 2.
Didn't we have the sin bin? Or is he wrong?
Or maybe it was when they scored their tries.
Random
when
stat
Liam,
guy isn't wrong. He's not normally a wrong.
Yeah.
Wild stat A.
Mm.
Really.
Yeah.
4 points, Queensland. How's that feel? Get that
4
up
points.
your guts.
No tries.
Losers.
Couple of penalty goals, but
Nice try, Valentine Holmes. You tried to be a
yeah.
loser. What about the head push on Connor Watson? No sin bin?
Nah.
Fucking dog.
But yeah, what a game. I think everyone from New South Wales had close to a 10 out of 10 performance, to be honest.
No one played bad.
It was not a bad performance there. The effort was outstanding. I believe very strongly that this is probably the best Origin game I've ever watched.
Physically? That first
at
20
least,
minutes
at
was
least
hectic.
since at least for 10 years, I reckon.
Yeah, since 2014 at least.
Yeah.
That was so physical.
Yeah.
20
It
minutes
was
of
it was
just...
a classic Origin, like it's what Origin used to be. Was
yeah, that was
that really
amazing.
tough grinding, that first 25 minutes where it was just bashing.
yeah, absolute bashing.
Like, you know, there's a lot of talk for these low scoring games and people don't find it. I've seen a couple of comments, one of the, like, you know, people saying how boring it was, there was no tries, but
Yeah, obviously,
uh,
get over yourself.
yeah, obviously it's the people that only watch, you know,
Origin.
2-3 games
They
a
just
year.
watch Origin and expect
Yeah.
42 points a game.
But
yeah,
that was an outstanding, entertaining game.
that
Like,
was so good.
that first 40 minutes, I was like, even though there was no tries, but it was just you couldn't look away.
You were on the edge of your seat.
You could
Dead
not look
set
away.
work.
There was just
Yeah.
always something happening.
Every set.
The boys were fired up, which was great to see that, because we've lost that the last couple of years. I think with just
The
being that
mentality.
little bit of passion, I reckon, just drifted out of the game a
Well,
little bit.
Luai's always had it, but he's never had a mate
Yeah.
with him. But Crichton was into
Yeah.
it. Critter was into it.
Yeah.
Tyro was even into it. Like,
Yeah.
it was.
Angus Crichton was
He was amazing.
yeah. Liam Martin,
Can
those
we just
two.
quickly?
Spencer Lenu.
Can we talk 2 minutes about him?
Who?
Crichton.
Which one?
He has gone.
Angus.
He
Yeah.
has gone from reserve grade at the start of this season
Mm.
to almost signing a deal with Rugby Australia
Yeah.
to Origin to probably the best back rower as of today, up
Yeah.
there with Fafita.
Yeah.
Take your pick. And he wins the Wally Lewis medal.
Well, can't be
Brother.
Fafita. He can't even make the Origin
Brother,
team.
Exactly right. But how good is it
Yeah.
to see the resurgence, I guess, of Crichton?
Yeah.
Like, the Roosters, they've signed him for 2 years, but I dare say they might upgrade that next year, early next year, to a 3-4.
Yeah.
He's been instrumental
so
to
good.
that blue side.
Yeah.
Just getting in the face, doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Shout out to Crichton, man. He's amazing.
He bleeds blue.
He literally bleeds blue. Who was your man of the match? Man of the match was Edwards, and
It was Edwards.
he was
and
fucking amazing.
he was outstanding.
Fuck. You got
He was
Lomax was close for me. Lomax or
Lomax
Barnett.
was very good. I think Crichton.
He was so good.
He was so good as well. You could have given it to anyone, and I don't think there'd be any complaints.
Seriously.
Like there was not a bad play. I thought Spencer Lenu off the bench was fantastic. Even Connor Watson when he came on.
Yep.
Just that change in momentum. Robson was
Bro,
outstanding.
he's tackling
defensively.
efficient. Oh, bro. He doesn't miss.
It's just-
he doesn't miss.
You know, he runs out of the line and gets that big
Whack.
impact straight away.
Yeah.
And
He absorbs the hit so the boys
Yeah.
can smash.
yeah,
It's ridiculous.
yeah, yeah.
So,
I literally 1 to 17.
couldn't name
I
you a
don't
bad
think
player.
you could give it to Olakau'atu. He didn't even make the 17.
He's
You
in the
give it to
suit.
him.
He's
in the suit.
even Burton got into his work. Few
Burton
push
from
shoves.
18th man. He was getting around it.
Where's
Yeah.
Nate Miles today? Where is he?
He was looking around. He was looking around.
Was that
but,
who Jerome was waving at?
Could have been.
Bro, that is... Jerome is so ice cold. He doesn't give a fuck, eh?
Well, did you see the post that he posted
morning?
up this morning?
1 a.m. just
Yeah.
sitting in the middle of Caxton Street.
Good night or something like that.
How good is he, bro?
Yeah.
I thought, you know what's funny? out of everyone, I thought Bradman Best was the weakest. But even then, he wasn't bad. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
He was still very good.
He was so...
It's crazy.
He dropped the ball twice, but he looked dangerous. Every time he touched the
Brother,
ball,
he
he was
looked
making
so
breaks. So
He had half a lip hanging out, dude. He didn't give a fuck, eh?
who needs lips?
Who needs lips? Let's talk about the moment of, the Jerome
The moment.
Cherry moment.
Yeah.
So, Jerome's going to play for the ball because I think he thinks it's play on, or he's just trying to kill it. One of the two.
Yeah.
And Cherry just ignores the ball and just pushes him, and it's all on.
Yeah.
Push and shove. Pulls over to the sideline.
Yeah, it was just 1-on-1, and then Nanai came over. And
Everyone from Queensland was there.
Yeah.
In a blink.
Yeah.
And then Olakau'atu came running in.
Olakau'atu. Yeah.
Burton was in there somehow. Then
Yeah.
Toto was taking on 6 of them.
Yeah. Cameron Money.
He was money. He was money.
Cameron Murray from the bench. He came running in.
I like the little goosey he put in to get in there too.
Ashley Klein, I thought he was going to start throwing him. He was...
What a moment. That was cool.
He got a bit angry, Ashley, didn't he?
I told you boys I'd let some things go, but I'm not letting this go.
What was that? He's like, I've let some things go. He didn't let anything go. What the fuck's he on about?
In his head, he thought he was doing a good job.
Just because he didn't fucking send someone off for touching someone's head
A head rub.
when they're on the ground.
Yep.
Yeah. Good on you, Ashley.
So, the thing that makes me laugh about that moment was Cherry has started it, right? And I don't give a fuck who starts it, who finishes it. But then once the send-offs happen, he's like, Jerome's got to go to the bin too. Why?
Yeah, he's like, that is unacceptable.
Yeah. Make it fair, Klein. What did he say? Make it fair, Ashley. I'm like, what? Dude, what? If anything, send you both off just to make it a bit more spicy. Imagine that, how spicy that'd be when they come on. He's a dickhead, eh? Like, last night really opened my eyes to how much of a sook he is. Like, every time he tackled Angus, well, he wouldn't do the tackling. He'd just be there.
Bit of a speed hump.
Push his head down.
Yeah.
Push him back.
Yeah.
I thought there could have been a lot more ruck penalties and shit, but I liked the fact that it was let go.
Mate, Ashley, he let some things go.
I told you, boys, I was going to let it go. Fuck off, dickhead. Just call the penalties, you peanut.
He let it go, mate. He let it go.
And another moment, I think Zach Lomax taking that kick really fired the boys up. From there on.
The short drop-off?
No, the one from the sideline, the penalty kick.
Oh,
I think that really lifted the boys for that next 15 minutes because we were on top.
I think that was big, that kick. I think if he misses that kick, then I think all that momentum goes with Queensland.
Yeah, exactly. That was a brilliant kick from Lomax. Him and Moses looked...
A brave decision from Madge to go for the two.
Yeah, and brave for Lomax, being confident enough just to boot the cunt too. He booted it. Like, he really hit it.
Yeah.
Bro, that was probably the most emotional, involved I've been watching a game. I wasn't even there. Just watching it on the TV was amazing.
Yeah. That's plenty of sweating.
Fuck, man. How good was a press conference?
Yeah.
Cherry's still upset about the sin bin that should have been, and...
Yeah, well, he reckons that Cam Murray should have been sent off because he was coming from the bench.
Send off.
Even though there was 5 Queensland players on the bench that was all getting involved. So.
Look, they didn't get involved like Murray, but they were still in the scrum.
Yeah.
Birdo was in there.
Yeah, good on him. Moses stayed well away. He was not getting anywhere near it. He was hiding behind Ashley.
Dude, I was looking for Barnett. I'm like, where's the cannonball? He's going to come out of nowhere. And he was just walking. He didn't give a fuck.
Well, the one thing with the set or the sin bin to Cam Murray, because he was on the bench, I've never seen anything like it before. It was...
Oh, it's so unique.
So
it was a right call.
And Ashley didn't know what was going on.
Well, I think
because
the bunker's like, we have to do something.
Because Isaiah Yo's like, who's going off then? Because he's already off. So who are we taking off the field? Pick. And then, Ashley's just like, that's for you guys to work out.
I think it was the best possible thing, but 10 minutes of Barnett.
Yeah, they just...
Give him a rest.
They just kind of, I guess, got together in a group and it's like, right, who wants to go?
Who wants a break?
It's like in cricket where you've got 12 players on the field and you've got to decide who wants to go and have a rest.
It was...
Do you want to score for a bit, mate?
Barnett's probably thinking, yep, please. I've done 25 minutes of work here. Oh, dude.
You got to feel... I wonder if he put his hand up or whether he was...
I reckon he put his hand up.
He was picked. Because if he was picked, that's harsh.
No, I reckon he put it.
Someone go, mate, just have a spell
He
check.
put in a shift.
Yeah.
He was putting in a fucking shift. So I reckon he picked himself. He would have stuck his... Well, he wasn't in the fight either. You
Yeah.
could tell he was tired because
Yeah.
Barnett loves a fight.
He loves a scrap.
That's one thing we know about Barnett. He will throw
Yeah.
him. Dude, I cannot wait for game 1 next year. Like, I'm already excited.
Yeah. But yeah, Cherry Evans was upset that it wasn't a send-off because he came from the bench, which I don't understand because, as I said, half of the Queensland team was on the bench as well, trying to throw him.
Get over yourself, dickhead. He was pretty lackluster today last night.
Cherry.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't. He was just angry.
Like, Hunt went down,
Yeah.
and you think, all right, Cherry, you've got to be
Yeah.
the man. And they went to Dearden
Yeah.
all night.
Yeah.
Dearden was fucking good.
I think that I think the bench that they picked honestly hurt them. I think
Cobbo was rubbish too. Like, he couldn't get involved. They never went to him.
I think Slater was rattled.
100%.
I think he was rattled.
Bro, how are you not
the late
picking for feeder?
the late changes that he made as well, like before kickoff,
Yeah.
that was a bit strange. Having Kafusi starting
Yeah. And barely
in
playing.
the front row and then playing 15 minutes and then not getting on again.
It was...
It was odd.
do you think he regrets not picking Fafita after
I
the
think he's got
performance
to,
Nanai put in? Because that would not... Like, I love Nanai.
Like
He just had a really bad
Yeah.
game defensively.
like for Nanai, you could have put him in. Capewell was solid, but I think
He was just a hitman.
for Feeder,
Yeah.
if he's there instead, he offers more.
Brother.
You put him in for Kafusi. Like they just lacked any kind of impact.
Yeah.
Especially
Fight Awake
the
tried.
type of game that it was
Like-
too. Like just having that someone that could come on and just really break the game
Hit
open.
'em.
They lacked. They had Ponga as that kind of impact player, but it was different. It wasn't that kind of game.
Yeah.
They needed
exactly.
someone to kind of go through.
If he doesn't get picked for game 1 next year, I think there might be like pitchforks out for
Yeah.
Billy. Like proper
Yeah.
pitchforks and...
Yeah, because he tried to stick to his guns, I guess. Like he backed the call of not going for feeder.
We watched the Channel 9 coverage.
Well, that's the only coverage there is.
Was it?
Yeah,
There's nothing
they
on
have
Fox
the-
until
nah.
the next... Okay, so how biased was Darren Lockyer?
Yeah.
That was abysmal to listen to.
Yeah.
You know what? Shout out Cam Smith. He was very neutral, I will say.
Yeah.
But Darren Lockier's like, we're not getting any calls. I'm like,
Yeah.
brother, commentate for the blind people. Who's
Yeah.
where?
Yeah.
They have no idea. Like, if they don't know who you are, they're just a casual fan. They're going...
Well, I mean, they'd know his voice from anywhere.
You'd hope so, but like if it's just a casual fan, they'd be
Yeah.
like, "Who the fuck's Darren Lockyer?" First and foremost,
Yeah.
Like, who's where? And then Smith's like, "Oh, Queensland, you mean?" He's like, "No, where?" I'm like, "Dude, Smith's trying to save you." He was pissing me off.
Yeah.
So fuck you. And then did you see after the game, he was talking to Harry Grant. It was so awkward. So where do you reckon you lost this night? And Harry's like, "Physically, we lost it." He goes, "How could you improve that?" And Grant's like, "I don't know, be more physical next time." Like,
Yeah.
great questions, Lockyer.
Good on you, Lockie.
Maybe stick to footy. Some people just shouldn't be commentators.
Yeah.
But how good was that? The Mitchell Moses chase down tackle.
And
Brother.
then Lomax, the smarts to not jump on him straight away,
Let him
wait for
get
him
up.
to get up, and then take him over the
Oh,
sideline.
that was so good.
Yeah. I think Cherry Evans had a bit of a sook about that too.
But just Moses, really. Who was it? Walsh. Walsh was in stride and just got him. Just
Yeah.
fucking got
Yeah.
him, bro. Like, he's out for the season now with a ruptured bicep, but like, I think Mitchell Moses earned a lot of respect from the general NRL public from the last game.
Yeah.
Just from that.
Yeah, I think so.
Just pinning the ears back
Yeah.
and just fucking full extension, like, brother. Even, I'm not a big fan of Moses, but last night in game 2, it's like, no, he cares.
Yeah.
He gives a fuck.
And there's always been so much criticism
He
about
cares.
Moses being, a flat track bully.
Yeah.
He's not a big game
Yeah.
player. He goes missing in the big moments. Well, he's proved the last 2 Origins that he can step up and he's made for the big stage.
Yeah, 100%.
And not saying that criticism wasn't warranted, because it was early on in his career. Like he did go missing in those big moments, but
even then he's young. Now he's established.
now he's really, I think, developed and matured as a player. He's got that confidence. He knows, I think, that bit of arrogance about him. He knows he's good enough.
You need to have that arrogance in Origin.
So he's just, he's so good.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was just a great game of footy, both sides. It was hectic.
Yeah. Yeah, just
I've never seen so many Queenslanders clear out straight
Oh,
after the siren, dude.
geez,
That was
they-
like,
they left quick, didn't they?
I understand you lost, but it was 14-4 and it was a physical.
Yeah,
Like, fair enough, you want to go out or go home, but
yeah, because the game wasn't over until probably 5 minutes to go, but they were pretty much once Bradman Best scored, they started going.
when Fido got that half break, I was nervous,
Mm.
and I'm like, thank God for Lomax clipping him on the ankle.
Yeah,
Like, he's so quick.
yeah.
I think Fido, I have a wild take.
Mm.
I think he might be Queensland's fullback next year.
More.
That speed from the back. I know Walsh is quick, but
Over
Fido's
Ponga as well.
bro. They needed speed, as you said. They needed
Yeah.
something, and they just
I think Walsh was poor,
he was
to be honest.
very poor.
Or serious. Like, I know you can't take much out of
Game one
Game
doesn't
one.
count. Game one doesn't count.
but
We're not going to be
Yeah.
dogs. We're not going to be dogs.
I thought he was pretty quiet game one, actually.
Very quiet. 8 minutes in, he was quiet.
Didn't see him much.
Yeah, but that was a
No, but game 2 or 3, I think he tried. I think the effort was there, but he just couldn't get himself into the game.
I think once he realised Critter matches his
I think he
burst,
yeah.
he was done. He couldn't go anywhere.
I think he really got rattled. I think New South Wales had a definite game plan to kind of just target him. You know, there were a few
Yeah,
not late shots, but you know the
yeah,
late shots.
yeah. And he was trying to get back at him
Um,
too, which was
yeah.
funny. It was good.
So I think that kind of rattled him, and it just
Massively.
he wasn't
Do you
quite.
blame him? He's fucking like 22.
Yeah.
You got these full-grown men.
He wasn't
just-
quite willing to, take the ball to the line as much as what he probably normally would.
Did you see the
'cause
one
he's-
where he ran at Barnett
Mm.
and just pulled up right before he hit contact?
Yeah.
Barnett just fucking smashed him.
Would you see Moses take him late? And Moses is of all people, just put him on his ass. And
I thought he was getting quite hit late, and they didn't do much about it until late. Moses.
the kicks, I thought, yeah.
Like some of the one where like he got hit and he sort of just fell, but he was too worried about watching
Yeah,
the ball, and
yeah.
the Queensland player was sooking.
Yeah.
Then once he realised Moses didn't give a fuck, he's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay."
Yeah.
And they were just like, "I'm watching you." Fucking.
Yeah, no, I
Fuck,
thought
he was
I
good.
thought
Fuck,
they
he
were
was
hitting Moses quite late with the kicks, but yeah, look, that's Origin, isn't it? So goes
That's
both
it.
ways,
It does.
and yeah, unlucky Cherry, pretty much.
Spewing Cherry, you loser.
Yeah, but yeah, he wasn't happy in the press conference. Cherry, he was, yeah,
He
and
should
neither
get-
was Billy. Billy was saying, well, the referees, they'll review that performance. The referees, boss, they'll review
Yeah,
their
they'll
game.
review it and they're pretty much spot on, weren't they?
Yeah, so good on him.
That's
But
good.
he claimed a moral victory, Billy.
Yeah, I didn't realise he was English.
He's a big
so
Bazball fan.
That's
Big Bazball fan.
makes me
yeah,
hate him even
he-
more.
he was
saying that
saying-
shit.
saying that they were the better team, or something along the lines, saying that didn't feel like a loss. Didn't feel like a loss, Yes,
I mean, the fans thought
yes,
so.
they lost, but it didn't feel like one.
50 plus thousand were out of there in a heartbeat. I think they understood it was a fucking
Well, how
loss.
good was it to see Cherry Evans getting booed at Suncorp? Like,
Yeah, that was weird because there was only New South Wales
was
fans
great.
left. All the families.
Yeah.
That would have been Bradman Best's mum.
Yeah.
She would have been into it. Ooh, she's a
Yeah.
hoot, eh?
yeah,
With his lip just fucking hanging out for dear life. Fuck yeah, I love Bradman. Anyways,
What I want to do, just quickly, before we move on from Origin, let's go through. Your internet's fucked, by the way.
is it?
I don't know what's going on here.
Not there you go, I didn't.
But anyway, we'll go through the teams. I want you to give a quick rating
Out of 10.
out of 10.
Okay.
Okay, we'll start with the fullbacks. So Dylan Edwards,
9.
He
He barely puts a foot wrong.
He was just outstanding. Ran for probably close to 300 meters.
He always gets our set starts at the 40-metre line.
And it's always at the times where they were just getting a bit of momentum on
Yeah.
us, and then he'd make a break
Or he just take
half,
a hit up.
yeah,
Yeah,
and make a
fuck.
half break, a little run through, find his front, quick play the ball, and then get us back on the front foot. He was just outstanding.
He was.
Yeah,
Walsh. I'd say a 6 because he did try,
yeah,
but it just didn't come off for him.
yeah. I'd give him probably a 6.5.
Yeah, he'd be on that 6 for me. He did try. Like, he wasn't bad.
Yeah,
He definitely was trying things. He just...
I think he was a bit injured as well. He was limping around
whatever
all
that
game.
calf was.
I don't know what was going on, right? Because he was limping around, looked like he was in all sorts. And then he'd get the ball and he'd be full
Sweet,
sprinting
yeah.
and wouldn't look like there was anything
Maybe it
wrong
was
with
one
him.
of
So I
those
don't
like
know.
burning ones where it hits
Yeah.
a cork or something.
Yeah, but he didn't look too
Toto,
healthy.
what do you reckon?
Oh, he was
8 out
outstanding.
of 10.
I'd give him a 9 out of 10. He was just so hard to tackle. Again, with Dylan Edwards, every time that we needed a bit more,
the cannonball.
a little bit more momentum, he'd just
So good.
find a way. Like we're stuck in our own 10 meters. He'd take a run, and all of a sudden he'd run for 15
Yeah,
meters.
He was outstanding.
He was just so hard to put down. Like
Yeah.
he's like a pinball machine. But
Cobbo,
I
I'd say a
thought-
5. Not good, not bad.
I'd give him a 4. I don't think he did.
He was there, but he wasn't really
Yeah.
doing much, was he?
No, he looked
He
a
had
bit
one good
tired.
run.
He just
And that was it.
I think he drifted kind of in and out of the game. To be honest,
He did. He did indeed.
Yeah, it was. Look, he probably didn't have the opportunity to do much, but he didn't look for work either. Like he
Yeah.
didn't make that
Like
extra
with
effort.
Holmes, he was looking for work. We
Yeah.
can safely say that. Bradman best.
I think an 8.
I reckon
think
7,
he
8.
He was so. Apart from the two kind of breaks that he made,
And the missed tackles
and
were
then
a
dropped the ball.
bit concerning, but
Was he? Did he miss?
he missed 3 in one play. He couldn't get Gagai. But again,
But there was
right
that.
place, right time.
Yeah, but that was
So-
that run where he missed the tackle and then came back. I think was it on Dearden?
And then missed him again over the top. Then missed him again on the...
But then got the tackle and then got the knock on
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
So.
oh yeah, with the Superman jump.
Yeah. I thought he was so dangerous with ball in
Oh
hand.
dude, he's so electric.
I think he missed a couple of opportunities where he made the break and then dropped the ball.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I thought he was outstanding. He was so hard to put down. That try that he scored.
Just great.
A
Great.
lot of players are not scoring that try.
Just
like
bite down on the mouth guard and just
like he had to break through Gagai, had to break through Ponga, who aren't like,
especially Gagai.
yeah, they're decent defenders.
Gagai knows
like,
his every move.
yeah.
Like he knows his repertoire.
Yeah.
Surely.
Well, so does Ponga. So
Yeah. Well, there. Yeah, true.
Um,
Dane Gagai. I thought he was Queensland's best.
I thought he was a bit disappointing, Gagai, to be honest.
Towards the end, he was.
Yeah,
But
I thought he got a bit tired and
I'm still going to give him about a 7 because every time I saw him run, I'm like, tackle bust.
He was
going to get put down.
He was involved. He was hard to put down. He wasn't the Gagai that we've seen in the past in Origin, where he's just absolutely
Yeah.
blitzed
All
it.
I'm
but
saying, if he has Fafita on his inside, different story,
Yeah.
man. I swear it's a different story. Because then we're worried about Fafita.
yeah,
Like-
I'd probably give him a 6. I think he was
6?
could have been better, but I think he held his own.
Yeah, he did. He definitely did.
Hamaso.
I thought, again, he was another trier. I'd give him about that 6, 7.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty good. I thought he was
definitely trying.
he was dangerous. He was one that did scare me every time he touched the ball. He looked
He's so
he looked
quick,
likely,
bro.
and I thought he was pretty decent defensively too. Came
Yeah.
up with a couple of good shots. I'd give him a 7.
Critter.
7.5.
What do you reckon about Critter? I reckon 8 flat.
I'd say an 8.
So good.
It's a good
He
8.
just
Solid
solid,
8.
Bro, he didn't miss him. He only missed one tackle, and it was Fido.
Yeah,
Like, a quick Fido.
yeah. Couple of missed opportunities, couple of knock-ons. That
that try.
try that
Yeah.
probably should have got. But overall, he was just defensively
A
more so
juggernaut.
than anything.
He only
so
missed
good.
one tackle, and it was Fido. Like,
Yeah.
It's okay to miss a tackle on him. He's quick.
Yeah.
Val Holmes.
Mm.
Honestly, bro, like, I know you hate his guts, but fuck, he was looking for work all night.
Yeah.
He was in and around that ruck all night.
He tried, but he didn't do much.
He didn't do it because I think they were just smashing him.
Yeah.
It was a game plan just to work him down and
Yeah.
puff him out. I'd give him about a 6. He really,
Yeah.
he was their
I think
biggest work rate guy.
He was pretty decent under the high ball as well.
Yeah, didn't miss a beat.
Yeah, give him 5.
You want to go with 2? I know what you want to do. Lomax, that's the closest performance to a 10.
I'd give him a 10.
He was.
I'd give him a 10. I couldn't fault him. I can't remember a thing that he did wrong.
He did nothing wrong.
His goal kicking was outstanding. His defence was outstanding. We talked about that tackle over the sideline on Walsh.
And then,
that was a big momentum changer.
like, he's just so solid, bro. And then that kick away from Edwards for a couple of sets, he just run it the same way.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, his
Straight to
work
the
rate
point.
was great. He was just making runs, breaking tackles.
Yep.
He's doing it all. So, yeah,
Yep.
I'd give him a 10.
Tommy did.
Tom Dearden, I think he was Queensland's best.
He was one of their best for
I
me
think
too.
he was probably
8 out of 10.
I'd give him an 8.5, 9.
He was really.
He was defensively. He worked so hard. In attack, he was probably their most likely.
100%.
Even that try that Moses scored, he was there making that last effort. Trying to knock the ball free.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd give him a 9 to be honest. I think he was.
Yeah, I'll agree. He was very good in my opinion.
He was outstanding.
Jerome, the captain of spirit, the captain of grit.
What do they call him? The CEOs.
The CEO of something.
Yeah.
Just he's the man.
Chief Energy Officer.
I'm giving him a 10 just because of who he is, dude. He had that one knock on, and other than that, he was just doing something.
Yeah.
He was just getting the ball places.
Yeah.
Even his kicking game.
His kicking game was really good. He didn't
brilliant.
have to do much, but when he needed it, he was really good. I'd give him an 8.5. I think
Moses kicked those two balls dead, like pretty close after another, and he just said, "Give me the ball. We're doing a short kick in the corner, and we're gonna fucking smash them."
Yeah,
and that's what they did.
Yeah.
So he was my. I loved what Luai did last night. He was cherry 4. He was actually
Cherry Evans.
No, respectfully, he was shit.
Yeah.
He played really bad.
Yeah, he's pretty poor
for his standard.
I think defensively he was actually pretty decent.
He was. Well, he had fucking Crichton all night.
He definitely normally defensively he's not the greatest, is he? But he held his own. I will give him that, but he just didn't.
He's a sook.
I thought his kicking game was quite poor. I think Mitchell Moses absolutely killed him with with the long kicking game. Like every time that they were, like we kept starting sets, especially in that first 15, 20, even that first half, to be honest, or game. Let's face it, every time that they got to their fifth tackle, he just didn't have the distance behind it, and we were starting sets on 20, 30 metres out.
100%.
Whereas Moses, he'd kick it and it'd be right at their own.
What are you going to give Cherry? I'm interested. I think he was a 4. He wasn't good. Like his defense kept him in it.
I'd give him a 5. Just I thought he was pretty impressive defensively.
He was.
I thought his kicking game really let him down.
Yep. Moses,
he was again the kicking game was very good.
He's getting an 8 for me.
Apart from that, was quite quiet early on until obviously he scored that try. Didn't really take on the line, didn't run the ball, but didn't need to.
Do you
I
think
guess
he has a pre-existing injury?
Because
he usually loves a run.
Possibly. I don't know. I think it was just that kind of game where he just couldn't
get involved on that side. Yeah, it happens. And when everyone's playing so well, like it doesn't.
Well, there might have been because there was that tackle in that second half where he's kind of holding his ribs or his sternum or something. So
he obviously didn't want to run the line. Just
for
the wake up now.
So what did you give him?
8.
8, yeah. I reckon. Yeah,
it's fair because a few of his kicks weren't great.
7.5, 8. I think he was. Yeah.
But that try was so good.
It was
so
good,
bro.
Yeah, he's probably an 8.
Fodawaker. I thought he was their best forward.
Yeah.
By
a long way.
It doesn't even match.
A massive way.
He was so good. I'm going to probably give him a 7-8. He really ran hard every chance he got the ball.
Yeah, I'd give him an 8.5. I thought he was outstanding. He started the game.
What about that camera angle? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Bro, that was sick.
That was
He
incredible.
just pinned the ears.
I'd almost give him a 9, to be honest. I thought he was very good.
Outstanding. If he wore a blue jersey, he'd probably be the best forward in the Blues. Jakey, our captain.
Jake.
Bro, he just does a job.
Yeah.
He just fucking does a job and does it well.
Yeah, there's so much talk about him only playing, the first 20 minutes and then not playing again. But he sets the game up for us. Like bro, he sets the tone.
So solid.
And the boys would love him. Like they just want to get around him.
Bro, they want to win for him, 100%. Yeah. He's if he's not our captain next year, say if he wants to retire from Origin, fair enough. But he's so solid, so fundamental too.
That's it. Like you know what you're going to get from him. He's not going to let you down.
100%. And if he does let you down, he brings it back somehow. Yeah. He always does something to. I love him.
Yeah.
Fuck the haters that think he's not our captain. They can fuck off.
Yeah.
He's so good. Big Pipes Robson.
He was great.
He's close. Take away those 2 penalties, probably gets him down to a 9.
I'm giving him 9.
I'm giving him a 9, but his tackling efficiency is fucking stupid. Stupid.
Yeah.
I dare say, next contract, Cowboys are going to have to pay overs to keep him.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a Tigers, a fucking anyone really, Eagles even.
Yeah.
They might just.
He's just so good, and for the type of game that it was, he was so perfect for that.
So good.
Just that grinding game. He's just made for that. He's just doesn't miss a
Yeah.
tackle. He gets out of the line. He
was.
makes great impact. He's just so
I love him.
so solid.
I love him, hey Robson.
He
So
is quickly
fucking
becoming one of my favourite players. He's
Well, can I ask you a question? Quickly, is he
Mm.
becoming the premier hooker? Are we reverting back to the old school hooker?
ooh.
Because bro, think about it. Coruscant's not falling off, but he's definitely dropped off a level. Harry Grant's injured. You can tell.
I think it just depends on the type of game that you want to base your team around.
He reminds me of. I'm going to give you a name here. Nathan Peets.
Yeah,
Just
a little bit.
tackles
a
his
little
guts
bit,
out,
yeah.
and just that's all you need.
Yeah. Yeah, could.
He reminds me of a lot of Peetsy, dude. A lot. Or that
Friend?
friend Isaac de Gois, just those
Mm.
defensive juggernaut hookers, like just yeah. Harry Grant, what do you reckon?
McCulloch?
Yeah,
Very McCulloch about him, I reckon. He's
he's just an old school player that
Yeah.
fits. He just
Yeah.
fits.
he doesn't have that spark and that creativity
He
that a
doesn't
Harry
need
Grant,
it.
but you don't need it. He just
He-
gets through his work.
He's got Dean as his half.
He
Dean
gives
and
great.
Townsend.
He gives, and it's what we needed. Just gives good, clean service to your halves, and make your tackles. That's all we needed out of. You didn't need that attacking threat out of hooker.
Yeah, 100%.
He does have it in him,
But
he doesn't need
for the betterment
to,
of the team, you can tell he just
Yeah.
gets first contact, cops it. The boys come in.
Yeah,
Like
because I think if you had someone like in this team, I think if you had someone like an Appy, I think he'd just get in the way a little bit. He'd just
yeah, I can see that.
overplay his hand potentially. So again, another great selection by Madge. You've got to give him
Dude.
credit for,
Balls to the ball.
because probably not a lot of people had Robson
No.
as the hooker. So
Game one opened my eyes to how good he truly
Yeah.
is. Like that first game where he was just after we got the sin bin and he barely missed a
yeah,
tackle.
yeah,
Brother.
Yeah.
We should have known then. Harry Grant, I think he's injured.
yeah.
He's injured. You cannot tell me otherwise.
And he had to play big minutes because
huge minutes.
obviously Hunt got knocked out.
Knocked
and
out.
I don't think he came back.
Bro,
Did
Hunt's
he?
a pretty tough pass today.
yeah.
The way he just sort of like bounced up.
Yeah,
He's like, I'm good.
but he didn't want to go off. So
Like, he's a tough little prick.
I'd give Grant probably a
It'd
7.
be a 5 for me. Just
Ooh, 5.
I think it's the injury that really brings it down. But there was something not right. You could
Yeah.
tell he wasn't his explosive self.
Again, I just think it was a game. It was so physical that it didn't allow him to kind of
Get involved.
get him. Yeah, but I think he was solid, without being impressive.
But yeah.
I
So
think-
like an average, like a 5, 6
yeah,
in that.
yeah. I think he had a couple of good moments. I'd give him a 7.
I
but,
guess it's hard when your forwards aren't going forward
he,
either.
he did miss. Yeah, exactly. He did miss that tackle on Moses as well.
Yeah.
So that was
I mean,
pretty
Moses,
crucial. So.
Moses 20 metres out might be the quickest player in
Yeah,
the league. Like,
yeah.
he can just pin those fucking
Yeah.
ears. The fact that he caught Reece Walsh in about 30 metres.
Well, I think he's definitely the quickest halfback in the competition.
Bro, when he wants to be, he pins those fucking... He's like Roadrunner.
Yeah. Felice Kafusi, he started.
This is going to be an unfair rating, but I reckon just 5.
Yeah.
Wasn't good, wasn't bad. Didn't really get a chance to do anything. Like,
Yeah.
he got no
I think he was
chance.
solid early. I'd give him a 6.
Yep.
I guess kind of did or tried to do what Jake Travojevic kind of done and just set the tone, just not quite as
Yep.
good, I don't think. But
Agreed. Payne
Yeah.
Haas.
Payne Haas was
Fuck me.
outstanding. He was very, very good.
That's a 9. He was
Yeah, I'll give him
just
a 9.
fucking- he
Just
doesn't make a mistake, eh?
he just does his thing, didn't
The
he?
Broncos have got
He got
a
penalised.
fucking beauty.
Got penalised for a strip, but apart from that, I can't imagine
And that
anything bad.
the challenge was just to slow the game down
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
which was smart from
Yeah, because I think it was
Yo,
like their
was it?
second.
Yo?
Yeah, I think it
Smart.
was their second in a row penalty, and it just
just to slow the
the
ball.
momentum was just
Yeah.
starting to get away from it. And
Good play by Yo. Very
yeah, it's
smart.
very very clever.
Ruben Cotter.
He was great.
He was
I thought
great.
He was really good.
As much as I dislike him after
Yeah.
the Angus game 2 shit,
Yeah,
he was fucking awesome.
you got to respect. Like he stood up all game. He was getting in the face of Crichton and
100%. He was
Liam
awesome.
Martin. He was really getting under their skin. And
He was so
it's,
good.
It's so good to see that niggle back in Origin. Like I think it's been missing the last couple of years. It's been
You know,
very
this is gonna be the softest week of footy, but
yeah
bro, there's gonna be penalties for.
yeah.
Oh,
But you know,
you're right. It's so good to see it back.
It's
It's
good to see that hatred between the two.
Yeah.
Because the fans have it, and it's frustrating as fans when the players don't have that same.
Yeah. I think it's cool that they can hate each other's guts
Yeah.
for 80 minutes, and as soon as that whistle blows, sweet, we're cool.
Yeah.
It's so good
Yeah.
for the game.
Well, that's what Origin's all about.
So good for the game.
Yeah, as I said, I think we've lost it the last couple of years, but it's
100%.
back, and it's great. It's great to
It's
see.
awesome.
It brings that meaning behind
It
it.
does. It really does.
Liam
Liam Martin.
he
the
was
mad dog.
nine and a half.
He needs a muzzle.
He's so
He's
good.
like a ravaged
Yeah.
dog. I love him, bro.
He just runs hard.
He may have had a few drops, but
Yeah.
fuck me, he gets under the skin of the centers. He just pisses them off. I want to know what he says. He must say some out of pocket shit.
They all hate him.
They all hate
They
his
all
guts.
hate him.
Every time he touched the ball, boom.
Yeah.
He'd get an 8 for me.
Yeah.
He was just fucking in and around it
Mm.
all game. Curdy Capes,
I thought he was solid. He
mate, he played
didn't do anything wrong.
He
to
played
be
his role
honest.
perfectly. Late hits.
Yeah, I'd give him an 8.
Trying to
He
get
was
under everyone's skin. Same. I'd give him an 8 too. Angus, 10.
10. Yeah,
He was probably
so good.
him and Edwards for me were the top two.
Mm.
They were. He did nothing wrong. Nothing.
Mm.
All 6 of his offloads were perfect.
Yeah,
Every carry was impactful.
Yeah.
Like,
well, he just offered that little bit
bruh.
of extra, like that try that Luai set
And I
up.
hate the Roosters, so this is hard for me
Yeah.
to say, but he was fucking.
Well, that's it. He was kind of the only one that
He was amazing, bro.
was taking those risks, getting those offloads away, like
Yep.
that try that Bradman Best scored. It was kind of all set up by an offload from Angus Crichton. So
Yeah, offload to what's his name?
Connor
Connor Watson,
Watson,
then
and
Watson
he
offload.
offloaded,
Yeah,
yeah.
bro, you're right.
Yeah.
He took the risk and it paid off.
yeah, so good. Cam Murray, he was outstanding as well.
Bro, how quick does he play the fucking ball?
He's just so good. Those quick play the balls, I think, really
You
killed
understand why?
Queensland.
You understand why AJ gets scored so many tries?
Mm.
Latrell gets a quick
Yeah.
play the ball straight out. Boom.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and I think that's a big
Bravo.
reason why we won. To be honest, those quick play the balls just really tired Queensland
it's
out.
crazy how
With
quick
the
he
bench,
plays it.
with the bench that they had, along with the HIA to Ben Hunt, like the forwards were just absolutely gassed
100%, bro.
by the end of the game, and a lot of that came down to Cam Murray and
100%.
his quick play the balls.
100%,
So,
bro. You
yeah.
understand why the Rabbits have
Yeah.
so much success on a short side.
yeah,
Because of this guy. He's
Yeah.
a freak.
it's
He's a freak, bro. He's a freak, bro.
yeah. No, he's got the fastest play the ball in the game for sure.
Like, and this again is Madge taking a punt
Mm.
on a bloke who had 1 week.
Yeah.
This is a very Wade Graham-esque.
Mm.
He played one game straight into
Yeah.
it. Like, bro, what a selection.
Yeah.
Like everyone was saying, McInnes dropped. Like, I still feel for McInnes.
Yeah.
But look, he was a big part
Yeah.
while we won that game.
Yeah.
Like a huge part.
Mm.
And I'm a Sharks fan saying that. So, like. bro,
Pat Carrigan, I thought he was pretty good too.
solid. He's the captain. You know
yeah.
he's going to fucking have a crack.
Yeah, I'd give him probably an 8.5.
I think the physicality actually got to him for once. I never thought I'd say that with Carrigan. But I think Angus got the better of him a couple of times.
Well, he had to play 80 minutes. He did look a bit tired towards the end, and again, like I go back to the bench that he picked, like Billy picked.
It was unfair. It was so unfair for the
like,
forwards.
They needed Carrigan to play at big minutes. They needed Cotter to play big minutes, and they did well. But those last 10, 15 minutes, they were tired, and I think that's what cost them. To be honest, I think.
Agreed. I agree. Well, they
yeah.
took Lindsay
If
Collins
they
off
had
for Ponga.
If they had an extra forward on the bench, then
Thank you, Billy.
you know.
Thank you, no, for Feeder off the bench.
Let's
Thank
say
you,
for
Billy.
Feeder on the bench, he comes in
Thank
and
you,
all of a
Billy.
sudden it's a fresh set of legs.
I
and
love you, Billy.
hey, different game potentially.
Brother,
So.
I love Billy. He's such a peanut. Like it, bro.
No, they're Queenslanders though.
We got this guy, 130 kilos, whatever he is. He's an absolute mountain of a man. Bro, thanks, Billy.
They're Queenslanders.
Like, Nanai was not good.
Yeah.
So-
Ben Hunt, he came off the bench. I thought he was decent
He
before
was very good before he got
getting
killed.
knocked out, so it's hard to make a fair rating on him, but I'll give him a 6.
I'll give him a 6 or a 7 with an asterisk because he
Yeah.
would have been an 8, 9.
Yeah.
You know what Ben Hunt's like with that jersey.
Connor
on.
Watson
He's a tricky one.
didn't play big minutes,
exactly.
but was very good on the field.
I mean,
so,
well, the 2 offloads he generated when
Yeah.
he scored off.
yeah.
So impactful.
Yeah, well, he did change the momentum when he came on. I would have been tempted to throw him in early
Yep.
towards the
Massively.
back end of that first half,
But
But
Pipes Robinson, you can't.
yeah.
Popeye Robinson.
But fair play to Madge.
Isaiah Yo. Now,
So
shout out
I'm
him.
giving Connor Watson I'm giving him a 8.
I'm with the 7s.
Mm.
Isaiah Yo had his best game in a Blues jumper.
Yep, he was so good.
I want to see old Isaiah Yo play like that for the Panthers if
Yep.
they can somehow figure out a way.
Well, there was none of that.
Brother,
There was none of that kind of ball playing from him. It was just running.
I forget how hard he runs. He runs
And,
so
and he's
fucking hard.
got that little bit of footwork that he's so hard to put down. Like
Well, he's formerly a back rower. People forget he was a back
Yeah.
rower, so he's got that.
Yeah.
He's got that pace.
yeah,
He's-
so he can find that little half break, get the quick play, the ball's going, and
he
create
was
that
close
momentum.
to a 10 for me. He was
Yeah,
even the call to challenge, even though he knew it was going to be a
yeah,
bro. Little things like that.
yeah. I'd give him a 9.
He was a 9.5 for
Yeah.
me. I was really impressed with Yo.
Lindsay Collins.
Again, this is an unfair rating. I feel like he got stitched up by Billy. Very much stitched up.
Yeah,
They had him on the edge at one point.
yeah,
And I'm like, what's going on?
yeah.
I'd give him a 7. Just because he did fucking try.
Yeah, I'd give him a 7,
But they-
7.5. I thought he was really good.
They had hits on him. They had
Angus Crichton,
brother.
his own teammate,
He
just
wouldn't
kind of knocked him over. So
Tried to kill him.
yeah, how good. Nanai, I'm interested to see what you give him because
He was poor.
yeah,
And I like Nanai.
I'll give him a 4.
I'm going to be nice and go 4 with you, bro, because I think he got stitched up by Billy yet again.
Yeah.
It's
Well, he's coming off the bench, so it's like,
defensively, we know he's not great.
yeah,
So why would you put him in at that 60-minute mark when defense, like that is,
yeah,
that's the core of the game right there. 60 to 80 is just,
yeah,
you got to defend or you're going to lose. And he missed the tackle.
the tackle,
The tackle that they went on to score with.
yeah.
I'm going to give him a 4 because I like Nano. It was so unfair. It was so bad management by Billy, in my opinion. It was poor management.
Yeah,
Really poor.
he was fired up though, wasn't he?
Nano?
Yeah.
Oh, he
kept,
cares. He gives a fuck.
He was getting in the niggle.
Yeah, he's good. I really like Nano.
Mitch Barnett, I think he's 9.
9.5,
Yeah.
9.7, 9.98. I just remember looking at the screen every time. 8 meters, 9 meters, 10
Yeah.
meters. Perfect tackle technique. Never missed a tackle.
Yeah.
He played on the edge.
Mm.
He didn't miss a beat, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck, he was good.
Um.
Another big call by Madge that's sort of gone under the radar.
Yeah.
Oh, why are we dropping McInnes? Why are we dropping Olakau'atu?
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why.
He just offered so much more than I think
It was-
Olakau'atu would.
And it's not Olakau'atu's fault. It's just they're two different players.
Yeah.
One's an offensive fucking threat and one's a bit of a fucking hard nut.
Yeah.
Just a psychopath.
Yeah. And then the fact that he can play in the middle as well as on the
It's-
edge, that versatility.
He can play bench, middle, or edge. It's fucking
But
crazy.
again, like you look at
What a call.
the bench of Isaiah Yo, Mitch Barnett, and Spencer Leniu, who we'll touch on.
Yeah. Psychopaths.
Compared to Nanai, Lindsay Collins, and Kalen Ponga with Ben Hunt, like it's a much smaller bench that Queensland have.
Yeah.
They just
Massively.
and it's just that physicality of how physical the game was that just got the better of him. I think.
It did.
Spencer Leniu, I think he's 10 out of 10. To be honest,
He's a psychopath.
I can't fold him.
He goes so hard.
That first run that he made,
Came off like a one-step run-up too. It was sort of off like, oh shit, I've got the ball.
and then just absolutely sprinted to the defensive line. Almost, well, he did. He broke through the line.
It's
and then,
ridiculous, bro.
yeah.
He doesn't even need a run-up. That's the
crazy.
crazy part. They literally passed it to him on the neutral.
Like every run that he made, I'm like, how the hell are they gonna?
He was so good.
How are they gonna stop him? Like he's just, yeah.
Yeah, I'll give him a 9. He was so good.
And him and Carrigan were getting at it. It
Oh,
was
bro.
good.
I think he's one bloke you don't want to fucking mess about with on a footy field. He probably,
Well, there's still feelings there, I reckon, from the whole
100%.
the whole Ezra Mann
Did
thing.
you see what
so,
Toto uploaded after the game?
No.
Oh, dude, go look at it. I won't bring it up.
What did he
I
say?
want you to see it first. No, it's on his Instagram story. You know, Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
How they're all standing as a group.
Yeah.
He put the New South Wales Blues thing, wrote a funny line, and then had the Planet of the Apes all standing there looking cool on his Instagram. Look, I don't know if it's a dig, but if it is, I don't know if it was just coincidence or
Surely not.
it's Toto, but so who fucking knows what he's thinking? Like,
Is he even? I'll look at it later.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. Have a look. It's quite funny.
Yeah.
Very Toto-like. Toto's humour is undefeated.
And Kalen Ponga, I thought he was pretty good when he was on there.
It's unfair to give him a bad rating. He was a 6, 7. When he was trying to find any hole.
I thought he was more dangerous than Walsh when he was on the field.
Bro,
I'd give him a 7.
That one where he almost got
7.5.
around Best, I was like, ooh, please Best, Best, trip him, do something.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's our Blues wrap up.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Queensland.
Pretty much. That's well said.
Fuck you, Cherry.
Yeah.
Just cop the fucking loss like we do every fucking year.
Moral victories forever, mate.
When we lose, it's like, yeah, we got outplayed, we suck. When they lose, it's the ref, it's the fucking boat, it's the fucking bus that broke down. Like, there's always something wrong.
Yeah.
Just cop it, dude, like we do. Too many years of losing.
Yeah. Good on you, Cherry.
Thanks, Billy. You picked probably the weirdest side of all time.
Thanks for that, Billy. Well,
so weird.
well done. They're Queenslanders.
We are Queensland. Just remember that, boys. They are Queensland. Hey, you can be Queensland. We got Lebanon. We got fucking Polish people. We got the boys in there.
But yeah, shout out to Olakau'atu. I think the big moment in that match.
You might have Mr. Men in Black. Bit of Will Smith about him.
Just suited up. Just walking over. What are we doing here, boys? What are we doing?
You look like a secchi.
He did.
He's like a security guard.
Yeah.
Just, boys, relax.
Come on, boys. Let's go. Come on. I've had enough.
And then we miss
Edge, come with me, mate. Come with me.
Oh, no, we miss it. Yeah, you just picking up Cherry Evans by the back of the neck. Then he misses a week. That's hilarious.
No, 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was very Seki-like, wasn't it?
Bro, he literally walked over like a big mafia boss and said, "Alright, boys. Relax."
All right, boys, come on.
He's one bloke I wouldn't want to fuck
and
today.
then Ashley Klein banishing him from the field.
Get off!
Go to your room.
Time out. No hat, no play. He's not wearing a jersey.
Yeah, because apparently Madge was like, after the game, he's trying to get him onto the field for like, the presentation. He'd be like, come on, mate, come on, get out there. He's like, no, I'm not allowed on. I actually said I couldn't play today.
He's respectful. He's like, I'm listening. Do you reckon at the moment he knew he was going to get banned? Or did you just think he was like...
No, I don't reckon.
I don't reckon he did.
I don't reckon he would have.
Like,
no. He just saw it happen. He was like, come on, boys.
The weird part was he sort of didn't even mean to be involved.
I feel like he wasn't like...
He was just there.
He wasn't really like...
Bro, he went from standing there like this to go, oh shit, they're all coming to me.
I mean, he like walked over it and was obviously, not happy, but he was...
He deserves a spot in his squad for 5 years for that. People that doubt his selection can get fucked as well.
Yeah, he's worthy being in the squad for that.
Bro, I love
just
him.
for that.
Quickly, one last thing. How good is it knowing that if Latrell's ever hurt, Bradman Best.
Yeah.
And the likes of Jesse Ramey,
Yeah.
Katoni, like, bro,
Yeah.
we've got some centres.
We haven't even mentioned Tom Trbojevic.
Tom Trbojevic, bro. Like, what a fucking pleasure we have.
Matt
Burton. Like, there's just so many...
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Fuck it, dude.
Let's move on. But yeah.
Fuck you, Queensland.
Well done, Olakau'atu.
I love you.
I reckon he'd get a job as a Seki. 100%.
He's going to feature on the thumbnell. He deserves a feature on our thumbnail this week.
He's not just a feature. I think he is the thumbnail, to be honest.
He's right in the middle.
Just get him like at
Put his head on one of the jerseys.
Just get him at outside a club or something. Just escorting someone out, and have like Cherry Evans is getting escorted out.
That was awesome. That was
yeah.
I love you, Olakau'atu.
How good. Yeah.
I hate your guts when you wear red, but
just being banished, absolutely banished. Actually,
get
like,
out.
Go.
It's like his dad.
Go.
Oi, there you go. Get it.
Yeah.
Get out.
But he's let it look. He let a lot go. I'm gonna let a lot go.
As I spoke about the sheds, I'm gonna let a lot go.
And then when he was speaking,
just referee the game.
And then when he was speaking to Yo, he's like, "Now I spoke to you. Actually, I didn't speak to you. I spoke to Jake, but you weren't there. But I told him."
Jake's on the side like, Isaiah, he told me that he was gonna let some stuff go. Fuck off, man. Let's move on. What are we talking about? The week that was?
The week that was.
Fucking
I suppose.
Too much football, dude.
Nice
My
one.
brain's gonna fall off.
What happened?
Ashley Klein.
Ashley Klein.
Our thumbnail is going to have so many moments from the game. Actually, I'm getting Ashley Klein in there. I'm getting Olakau'atu in a suit. This is going to be the greatest thumbnail of all time. What even happened in the football, dude?
Doesn't even matter.
Sharks won a fucking by 80 or some shit.
Parramatta lost again. So that was good. I didn't even watch it. I was out. I missed it. So it's probably good.
Right,
Anyway,
let's get through it quickly.
Yeah.
Let's not be Dolphins 36, Rabbits 28. What did you think?
yeah, the Wayne Bennett Cup.
The Wayne Bennett Cup.
Wayne Bennett
80 minutes of footy.
got the chockies.
He got more than chockies.
Yeah. I thought they were pretty good. I thought Souths were a bit disappointing, but no Latrell, no Cam Murray.
Still scored 28 points without their two best.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But,
Shout out Gagai. First Hattie.
Yeah.
Good on him.
Yeah.
Untouched for all of them too.
Untouched. Pangai was back too. He was
hitting
good.
blokes,
He was
having
very
a hit.
good.
Important win for the Dolphins, really.
Yeah, big win.
Keeps
big
their
win.
top four.
I don't think they're going to finish top four, but
Well,
it keeps them.
Second.
No,
third.
they're not second, are they?
It goes Roosters, Sharks, Roosters, Storm, and someone.
No, they're sixth. What are you looking
Oh,
at?
because
mate?
they had that big loss. Yep, sorry.
Yeah.
And Roosters have been pumping. Yeah, that's
and,
right.
and Sharks won, and yeah,
Sharks won. That was embarrassing.
yeah, 58-6. The Tigers were absolutely
Predictable.
awful.
Predictable.
They were
so
awful.
predictable. Alex Lobb.
They started off all right. I thought
Bro, they had 9 sets on their goal line.
they were
9.
They were pretty good early on. Then there was that sin bin to
That was bullshit.
to Api
That
Coruscant,
was
which was
fucking bullshit.
yeah.
It was a penalty at most.
I
Move
tell you
on.
what, Adam G.
Hate him.
Hate
him.
He had a bit of a shocker.
He did.
I've been a big fan of Adam G. I've spoken about how I think Ashley, despite his incredible Origin performance,
That was a horrible call.
But I thought he should have been the Origin ref, Adam G. But he was he was a shocker. And both sides, he was just
It was a penalty and nothing more.
Yeah.
It wasn't a professional foul.
yeah.
He literally went like this to Ramey, and Ramey just kept
Well,
running.
it wasn't a penalty even because he was square.
I know.
So it
Like,
shouldn't have been anything. It should have been Tigers' ball.
Yeah, if you want, just call it a penalty and move on. Like, fuck, it wasn't a send-off. I was sitting there going, you know what was wild? That was the best they played during the game too,
Mm.
when they went down to 12 men.
Yeah.
Because after that, it was just a bloodbath.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was not good. From
It was,
the 24th minute, it was just.
Pretty much as soon as Appy came back on, that's when
Yeah.
we started to kill it.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Anyway.
I won't even say good win for the Sharks. It's hard to read that game. Yeah, we move on.
Yeah, they were good. Trindle was really good.
We're
I
just
thought.
clinical.
Yeah.
We did the job. Atkinson played his role to a fucking T. I thought Blake Brayley had his best game.
Yeah.
He was.
I think your halves combined better with Trindle and Atkinson than what Hines and Trindle were combining.
Yep.
I think Hines.
Agreed.
I think moving forward, I think Hines and Atkinson
Makes so much sense.
should be just that that yin and yang.
Trindle was loving it, bro. He had kicks from in front all night.
Yeah.
He was 11
But
from 11.
you can just tell Trindle he wants to be the guy,
Yeah, he wants to be the man.
and he's not. He's not. When Hines is there, he's
Well, I
not.
mean, Hines is the $1 million man.
Yeah.
Like there's our
But he
salary
tries to take away from that, and I think that there's just that.
divide.
Yeah.
Yep.
But anyway, what's the word? Discombobulation.
Discombobulation, dude.
That's a good word.
What a word.
That's a big word. So you learn things on this podcast. You don't get those
Queensland,
big words.
Discombobulated.
Yeah, well
Losers.
they did do. Yeah.
Titans.
Billy, he
Yeah.
discombobulated.
The poet was upset.
Yeah.
Titans 24, Eagles 16.
Yeah, great game this one.
It actually was a good game, to be honest.
I don't know. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it, and I didn't even care about watching the replay of it because
Wow.
I don't care.
It's gotten to that point.
Yep.
And now with
It's-
Moses out, it's going to be very sad.
It's been rough. No, actually, I did see the quick little highlights.
18 minutes, little bite.
Yeah, I watched a little bite.
Shout out KO. The
yeah.
KO bite.
Yeah, they do like a good bite.
It's a good bite.
But yeah, I thought that just by looking at the stats and everything, I thought Parramatta, they had a lot of ball, a lot of possession to score more than 16 points. They just didn't do anything with it.
What do you think of Philip Sami? He doesn't forget, dude.
Oh, he loves the Gutharina,
He
doesn't
doesn't
he?
forget.
Yeah,
Ever
bit of
since
try
Gutho
July.
did-
Yeah.
Ever since Gutho did that to him many
Yeah.
years ago, he doesn't forget.
That's the second time he's done it now.
Second
so,
time, exactly right.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
Yep.
They fought back Parramatta, but yeah, it was.
Couldn't get the chockies.
They should have done more with the ball that they had, but anyway, they didn't because they're shit. Anyway,
Dragons 30, Broncos 26.
yeah, I've seen this
Dragons
coming,
killed
to be
it.
honest. I've seen this coming. I did tip the Dragons.
You did.
And I thought they'd be good, and they were.
They were. They just held on.
The Broncos, I thought, were pretty disappointing early on.
They left their run a bit too late, didn't they?
But they fought back. They fought back, and but it was all over. Red Rover.
It was. Big Red Rover. He wanted none of it. Now, this game was the most piss-poor performance from one side I've ever seen in years.
Manly versus the Knights. The Knights just did not show up, did they?
Brother, that was the worst game to watch from the Knights' perspective.
Like, I know they had a couple of players out, but they just... there was no effort.
There was no one. Except for that Mama Palangi.
Him.
Mama Palangi. Yeah, he tried.
Yeah.
And that was it. It was piss poor.
I thought one of their forwards, I can't remember his name, but...
Croker?
Probably,
big fella off the bench.
I don't know. They had one good one.
I mean, let's talk about the try.
Which one?
Lehigh Hopawate.
Oh, how good.
Catches it, crossfield kick, dislocates his finger, throws it back in one motion.
Jeez, he's got some talent.
Fuck, he's good. I think he should probably play wing going forward. Bro, you can't not have him in the side.
Yeah.
Can you?
Nah. I think the moment for me for this game was actually Vossi on the commentary. I know we spoke about it yesterday in our Supercoach video, but for those that haven't seen it, Vossi, what's his name? Fucking Hopawate. Dislocated his fingers, as you're saying.
On the catch, yep.
Yeah. And then Vossi just quietly, wouldn't be the first time a Hopawate had a problem with his finger. And then just absolute crickets in the commentary box. Absolute crickets.
That's awesome.
I don't know who
that is.
Might have been Blocker that was with him.
Blocker, probably just want to have a Blocker's head.
And it was just silence. I was expecting like a little comment back.
Little jab.
Even just like a laughter. You know how you hear the laughter, like, but it's off mic?
They take the mic off, yeah.
You just hear like...
Every time Skull says something and you could just hear, well, back in the day, Warney or that would just take that.
I was expecting a bit of that, but nothing. Just absolute crickets.
So true.
And then it was just silence for probably 20 seconds, and then Vossi just goes back to commentating the game. Anyway, back to Garrick. Gives it to Tom Trbojevic, and he's away.
Oh, dude, how good's Vossi? He's got some good one-liners.
Yeah.
Oh, Vossi.
I love Vossi when he doesn't give his opinions.
Yeah.
When Vossi tries to get analytical.
Yeah.
And
he's off the cuff. He just needs to... Him and Skull, they're their own breed.
He gets a bit carried away. He gets his opinion and he runs with it and he just doesn't let it go.
Yeah.
But when he's just free-flowing and, just having a bit of a joke, just, going through the motions, I think he's one of the best. But
100%.
Just needs to stay away from his opinions because sometimes they're just...
A bit silly.
Just a bit silly.
A bit wild. Let's go to the week that is.
The week that is.
And make our tips.
Well, just on the week that was first.
What have I missed?
You've missed something. And it's from your Sharkies game. And it's about Adam G.
Yes.
Because you'd never see Ashley Klein doing this.
This was fucking the most ridiculous call of the season.
Yeah.
I'll run you through it. Jesse Ramian is fucking screaming down the sideline. Yeah. Mulatalo gets the ball, and now he's zooting. In field. He's zooting.
Jeez,
he's got the zoomies.
There's some good words this podcast.
He's got the zoomies. Like he's a dog just ready to rumble. A gap opens up because I think Teague Wharton ran a decoy for Mulatalo.
Yeah.
Kennedy is fucking
backing
screaming up on the inside.
He's doing what all good fullbacks do.
Adam G randomly stops, moves to his left, and just Paul Kennedy had no time to fucking react.
It's an escort.
It's an escort. Has no time to react, so Adam G just gets hoodled at full speed. To his credit, just gets up and fucking... But I think we score off that because Kennedy was fucking... People forget Kennedy is quick.
Yeah.
That is one thing that people... And now he's getting 1 to 2 weeks.
He's deceptively quick.
He is deceptively quick. But 1 week for that, it was accidental. Like, I'd understand if Kennedy went on purpose, like, get the fuck out. But he literally tried to brace too.
Yeah.
Kennedy saw it late and went, oh shit.
Well, Kennedy doesn't want to run into him because if he doesn't run into him, it's probably a try.
We score. He's screaming. We had players on the inside there. Like, I think that's the most ridiculous call I've seen this season.
They set the precedent early when Jerome Hughes got given a week for a similar thing when he was running across, I think defensively though, and he ran into the ref.
Like, it's fucking stupid, bro. There's got to be contextual... Watch the clip.
But why have they not challenged it? Because they accepted the guilty plea.
This is the sad part now. they don't accept the guilty plea, he gets 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And he's guaranteed 2 weeks because they're going to back the refs.
Yeah.
So I think clubs and players now are like,
It's not
you
worth
might
the
as well
risk.
just accept the early plea to get the lesser of the charge, which is shit because now the players don't have an opinion.
Yeah.
They're just forced to go with the flow.
Yeah.
Which is shit.
Yeah.
And it's so shit because now Kennedy misses a week.
Yeah.
They've got the bye. He misses 2 weeks essentially.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
It's fucking stupid. And if it happened to any other team, I'd agree. It's not just because it's fun. It was a shit call.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Appy Coruscant was one of the shittest calls in the season. Then to follow it up with that.
Yeah.
And how does the match review committee... Oh, brother, it just pissed. Because they would have a wide lens. They wouldn't have the same camera we have. They would have seen him running, zooming, scooting.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it pissed me off. And Kennedy's not... He doesn't have a bad record. I can imagine he had that one high hit on Townsend or some shit one time.
Yeah, he had that one that he was sent off for.
That
killed someone.
And that was it. He's never done... I don't think he's a grub by any means.
Yeah. But even if he was, that's irrelevant. It's just a...
it's so stupid.
I don't know how they come up with these
You're telling me
things.
if Reece Walsh was in that same situation, they would ban him?
And they probably
Fuck
would.
no. I don't think they would because he's the poster boy.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, look, I say this nicely. Ponga did drugs and didn't miss a week.
Yeah.
Kennedy's accidentally bumped the referee. Oh, sorry, bud, you missed a week.
Ponga never did drugs. He was just
he was just
in
the
bathroom
toilet
with a
for
mate.
6 minutes with a mate, getting a fucking handy.
Yeah. That's it. That is close.
Todd Carney pisses in his mouth and never plays again. Look, what are the NRL doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Mitchell
Anyway.
Pearce humps a dog. No, just going into everything.
Jared Hayne.
Move on. We're being cancelled.
No, he's free. He's free.
The tips that were.
I'll tell you what, actually, just on Jared quickly.
Oh, no. Block your ears.
He's been very vocal on the social media. He's out.
Oh God!
I've got him. He's on. I've got him on Facebook.
I'm sort of glad I don't follow him, to be honest.
No, I've got him on Facebook. He keeps posting. He was very happy with the New South Wales win.
Let's move on.
Anyway.
We're going to go into our tips for round 20.
Yeah, round 20. Jeez.
Fuck me. There's been a lot of football this season.
On the home stretch now.
Raiders versus Warriors. Now, this game could be all right.
This could be
12, and they're both shit on their day, and they're both really good on others.
Yeah.
Jamal Foggy,
He's back. Big back.
Tuapiki, in.
Mm.
KO Weeks at the 1.
Mm.
Guess who else is back? Hosking on the bench.
A lot of big ins.
Dude, this could be a good game.
Ricky, I reckon he's going to get him up.
Oh, he'd be sticky in that change rooms.
I'm back in the sticky.
I might go against
Canberra?
it just because. I'm going to go the Warriors, the outsiders.
Mm.
I reckon Mitch Barnett, he's ready to fucking
I'm surprised,
back
actually.
up.
I thought Warriors would be favourites here, but...
I think Fogarty being back and Hosking.
Yeah.
Hosking was their best player before he got hurt, so, I'm going to go the Warriors. Fuck it. I'm going to go opposite you.
Yeah, nah, I'm going the sticky.
Christ.
I'm on the sticky train.
Christ.
Saturday 3 p.m.
Such a 3 p.m. game, this.
At Gosford, though, it's a beautiful stadium.
It is. You like it, the big sauce bottles? You've spoken about this
love
before.
I might have to get out there.
Any sauce bottles?
Oh, I love a sauce bottle.
Imagine you with a photo with the bottles.
Maybe get out there. Saturday 3 p.m.
No, you're playing cricket, dude.
What time do we finish?
No, you're playing. Not telling you.
Yeah.
Double header. Athletes. Look at us.
Fucking hell, it's going to be a struggle.
Bro, if we have to bat, field, bat, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
That'll be miserable.
Yeah, I don't want to do 40 overs.
40 overs straight.
I'm in no state to be.
Anyways,
I haven't played much. Like we played one game. Well, I have. Because I missed one game in the last.
We played 2 games in 8 weeks.
2 months. It's
West Tigers versus the Rabbits, and we're at where the fuck?
Gosford.
The Gosford.
Mate, come on.
I'm gonna go the
You're sleeping.
Ooh, yeah, I am. I'm just thinking about the Blues.
Like, best stadium in the world.
Is Troll Midi back?
No. Oh. I reckon the Tigers are going to be better.
But
because Benji gave him a hell of a spray. Did you watch his press conference?
But
he came out and he's just like, first of all, I just want to apologise to our fans.
Yeah.
And then he's like, there's not a player that can be proud of their performance. They were all bad.
I thought Galvin could have somewhat put his... I might go the Rabbits. Just after the pelting last week, the Rabbits are playing pretty well.
Yeah.
Hard not to go the Rabbits here.
From what I seen with the Tigers last week, I think they'll be better, but I just...
Do you think they'll be good enough to win?
I don't know. I can't tip them, can I?
No, yeah, I'm not going. Rabbits, 13 points.
Yeah.
Sorry, Benji. I do love
Is that
you.
gossip? Who does that favour?
None of them are fucking...
It's a Rabbits home game.
Rabbits across the sand, but a tiger on the sand.
Mm,
Hey, tigers get into their work in India in the jungle, so...
yeah, they can swim, Tigers.
That's
They
true.
like a bit of water.
Yeah, I'm still not picking them.
They like a bit of water. The Rabbits, they're not so good in the water.
They're not. But next game, another...
So I'm going Tigers for that.
Ooh, wow, that's a waste of a tip.
You've got me with the Indian Tigers in the jungle.
People forget the king of the jungle isn't the lion.
It's Tiger.
It's actually the tiger.
There you go. Tigers up against a rabbit.
A tiger would rip a lion to shreds.
Yeah.
Would absolutely fucking...
Well, imagine what they do to a rabbit then.
Like, but these people thinking they could survive against a bear.
Mm. What, the girls that all...
No,
they're picking the bear?
Well, it's
Is
not
that
that
what you-
bear thing, but I'm just saying
Oh.
now the next chat is, I think I could go one-on-one with a grizzly bear.
Who's going one-on-one with a grizzly bear?
No, you couldn't. Have you seen those cunts when they're hungry? Have you seen them?
What about an all Sydney bear?
Oh, that'd be
That'd be all right.
That'd be cuddly. That'd be like guppy sharks. But yeah, I'm going the Rabbits.
Beautiful.
Now this game, the next one, Knights v Broncos. This is huge for their season.
This is huge.
Both
Both
teams.
teams. Both teams.
Probably the worst performance I've seen the Knights play, and I watched
Mm.
the whole 2016 season. So that's saying something.
Reynolds could be back, potentially.
Broncos have been very fucking poor, and Knights get their players back.
Mm. It's at Newcastle Land. McDonald Land.
This is such a hard game to choose, man.
Yeah. Walsh, I reckon's out. I don't reckon he backs up. He didn't look great.
But
I reckon the rest do.
I'm gonna pick the Knights, but so reluctantly.
Mm.
So reluctantly. I just think they grind a win out somehow.
Yeah.
Surely they cannot. Like, they played
They were
worse.
so bad,
They
though.
played worse than the Tigers.
Yeah.
Let that sink in.
They were so awful.
Like, Manly bombed 6 tries or something stupid.
But they
could-
do play a lot better at home. They love a home ground.
Surely Adam O'Brien is a cranky bastard in general, so
Yeah.
imagine that week off. He
Yeah.
would be abusing the fuck out of all of them.
Yeah. I reckon...
I'm going the Knights. Do not let me down, you fucking Newcastle.
I'm going to go Broncos just because I want to be different.
Yep. All right, and then game of the week probably. This next one.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt about
Storm versus the Roosters at Stormland.
it. I'm going the Roosters here.
I'm going the Storm just to be different from you. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Why not?
No, I'm pretty confident actually with this one. I think
No
the
real
Roosters...
thoughts?
I think the Roosters, they've been so impressive.
hey-
Storm have been good, but I think just...
You can never ride off the fucking Storm.
They're due for a loss though, aren't they? They haven't had one for a while. It's just...
It's the Storm, but...
they're due for a loss. I reckon it's coming.
All right. Panthers v Dolphs.
The
The chin.
Chinny's back.
Chinny in.
I think he's
back, baby.
I think he's going to do enough to just get over the line against the Dolphins.
Panthers, no Edwards.
No Edwards.
Depending on results, but Dane Laurie's done a fucking outstanding job
Mm.
in replacing
Yeah.
him. I'm going to go the Panthers.
Yeah, I'm going Panthers
Where are we?
there.
Oh, Bluebird. Yeah,
Yeah.
Panthers.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Go the Pars.
Probably none of their Origin players will be there. They'll still be hungover, I reckon.
Jerome will turn up in a fucking wheelchair. They'll wheel him out if they have to.
Liam Martin, I reckon he'd go very, very hard.
I reckon Toto's had about 16 Coke cans in 3 hours.
Just the cans.
Did you see him at Louis Vuitton this morning?
Hey.
He's at Louis Vuitton in Brisbane this morning, just wearing the jets, like trying on clothes, and he looks defeated.
Toe.
He looks defeated.
Is he with anyone? Like
No,
with
he just by himself. I love him, eh? I saw him at Minchinbury once, just at Anaconda, and he's just such a likable guy. I was like, Toe. He's like, Us. And he's like, you want a photo? I was like, no, man, I'm good. I just want to say hello and shake your hand. He's like, sweet. And then just went on his day. Fuck, I love him. I'd love him on the podcast. Just ask him what his favourite kebab, Macca's order is, KFC order. Fuck the footy talk.
Manly and the Titans.
The Desi Hasler Cup.
Desi Hasler Cup. I'm going the Desi Hasler. I'm going the
Which
Titans.
one?
I'm
Which
going
variant?
the Titans.
Which Desi Hasler?
The Titan variant.
If
I reckon David Fafita is going to absolutely run amok. He's running at Cherry Evans.
Do you think Cherry backs up?
Yeah, I reckon he does. I don't know if Jake does. I reckon he's
I
going to be
want
a
to
bit
join you, but I feel like I have to go the other way just for the cup.
for the cup.
I'm going to go Manly, but I want to go Titans.
Mm.
Does that make sense? I'm going Manly, but if I had my choice, I'm going Titans. But because it's the cup, I think I have to oppose you.
Mm.
But I really want Desi to win. Like, part of me's like, I'll take the tip win, but I want Desi to win.
It's at Brookie. Desi at Brookie.
I just want to see him rip a door handle, do something.
I hope at one point they just get him on the big screen at Brookie.
Imagine
I'm
if
sure
he's
they
up,
will.
Imagine if he's up like 22-0.
There's going to be some booze around.
They'll just pan to him. All right, Cowboys and Bulldogs at Cowboy Yeehaw Land.
Yeehaw Land.
Yeah.
I'm going the doggies here. I don't know why they're outside.
I'm also joining with the who let the dogs.
I'm shocked by these odds. $2.17 for
Go the
them.
Burton.
I reckon that's just your bet of the week there. $2.17 for the Bulldogs.
Up the doghouse.
Mm.
Is there a Thursday night game this week, or is
No.
it just Fridays?
No, just Friday 8 p.m.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
even a
that-
6 p.m. game. So
Yep. Okay.
3
Sweet.
Sunday games.
There are tips. Let's go through them quickly.
The Raiders and the Warriors. I'm going the sticky Raiders.
I'm going the Warriors.
Rabbits
Can't
and
believe
the
this.
Tigers.
I'm going the Bunnies.
I'm going Tigers. I don't know why, but I'm just something about them.
Yep.
Tigers at Gosford. They're hard to beat there. I don't know if they are. But
Random stats guy, reach out. Random stats guy,
it
reach.
sounds good. Never lost a game at Gosford. The Tigers.
Well, never played one either.
I don't know. Maybe.
Knights Broncos.
Going the Bronx.
I'm going the Novocastrians very reluctantly.
I think Bronx. If Reynolds can play, I think they're going to be tough to beat. I think they've just got a little bit more fire
Yep.
after Kevy absolutely sprayed them.
You guys are embarrassing.
Just walked out.
That's
on it.
awesome.
Yeah.
Storm, Roosters, Storm for me.
Roosters.
Panthers, Dolphins.
Roosters 13 plus. I reckon they're.
Bellamy's team is not losing 13 plus unless 6 players are injured.
Well,
Panthers, Dolphins.
I'm going
Pars.
Panthers.
Yep.
20 plus.
Desi has the cup.
Desi. I'm going the Titans of Desi's.
The Eagles. But I want to go the Titans. But I'm going
No, go the Titans.
No, I'm going the Eagles. We're going opposites.
Okay.
The Desi has the cup.
Desi has the cup.
We have to. And the
I am excited for that game, actually. That should be a good game.
4 p.m.
Like,
too.
really,
Brookvale.
taking
Bro.
Desi away from it, even like
Great game.
it's a lot to play for from both sides.
Yep.
Titans have been pretty good.
Kieran Foran, he's ready to fucking. He's ready to fuck.
What's Desi doing with his bench, by the way? It's just
He's trickering. There's a bit of trickery.
Yeah.
He's putting his hair in the.
because AJ's back to 18th man now.
Yeah, well, I think he's injured. Someone, NRL Physio put up a report yesterday. You got to start following NRL Physio if you don't. He's good quality.
He's good.
And Bulldogs versus Cows. I'm going the Dogs.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm going the Dogs.
There are tips. Don't go Wills.
Or go mine.
Oh, that was so innocent. Please tip my team.
And of course Parramatta on the bye. It's
Sharks
gonna
on the bye.
Woo! I think Sharks get up.
Yep.
But I think Parramatta will struggle. No Moses, he's gone. So it's going to be.
Imagine if you get done for salary cap or some shit this week. Lomax backflips. Moses leaves the club. It'll just be Riles backflips. I'd rather stay the assistant, please.
Yeah. Sign Madge. Get him in after that.
Oh, what's next? What's next, my friend?
Oh, I don't know. Let's get on to let's stay on Parramatta actually because
Oh yeah,
there's been a bit of talk about them.
the clean out.
The clean out's
sweeping,
begun.
It's starting.
Madison's been told basically, fuck off, we don't want you. So
Yeah. Well, no. Well, yeah, but not like that. He said you can
could have been like that.
You can pack your bags and look for another club if they want you. If not, we'll keep you. But you know.
We're only going to keep you because we have to.
Yeah, and you're on big money, so
Yeah.
don't pay the $5,000 fine. Just fucking. But anyways, yeah,
Yeah.
it started, hasn't it?
Yeah. I think
Who's next to fall?
I think from that moment, to be honest, like Madison was outstanding for a while, but he's just since that fine incident where he took the fine over the
concussions
or took the suspension over the fine, he hasn't looked the same.
Concussions, like it's
And I think there's no secret where Madison, he seems to want to stay at a club for short times.
Yep.
I don't know. I reckon there's just something about him as a bloke that people get sick of.
No, he's probably a great bloke.
Could be.
Could be an awesome
But
bloke.
I don't know. He just...
I think it's just the wicket he's on. I think
I
Riles
get
is
the
looking...
vibe with him, to be honest. He's just not... I don't know. Creates a little bit of division in the change room. I think not everyone will get on with him.
I think personally Riles has just seen, oh, fuck, we're paying him $500 a year. Shit. We've got this Guyama, or however you pronounce it, Guyama,
Yeah.
who is a dog.
Could be that.
I'm looking at it from the nice lens. You're the
think-
devil,
yeah.
I'm the angel.
I think he's a shit bloke.
Oh, well, there you go. And you're an Eels fan.
Yeah. Shout out Ryan Madison.
Yep, we love you.
Anyway, Sean Lane as well. I think he was potentially tapped on the shoulder.
I
Just
think
for
we're
like
just assuming just because of how
shit he's been.
not great he's
Yeah.
been. But it would make sense.
Seems like a good bloke though, Lane, in comparison. But
He does like to get up to some mischief, so yeah.
Mm.
The Parramatta Mischiefs, we should start calling them.
and Sevo, he's been told to look elsewhere
I
too. Which
sort of don't agree with that one.
yeah,
People are so harsh on him.
I think Sevo I've noticed it the last couple of weeks where young what's his name on the wing?
Mulatalo,
Targo. On that Sevo wing, and he's just
hasn't been as good.
he hasn't been able to finish. Like he's been 1-on-1 with the winger, where Sevo would just run him over, and
Brother,
he can score a try where barely any other winger in the comp can.
Exactly right. And where
I
Sevo
think-
doesn't make meters for the
Yeah.
gain, he finishes tries.
Yeah, and I think he's frustrating because he could be so much better.
He could be a...
But Sevo, I think at 60% of his best is still a lot better than a lot of wingers at 100% of their
And I
best.
can't imagine Sevo's contract is unfavourable
Yeah.
either. So it's...
Well, I think he's on 400 or something
That's
like that.
not bad,
Yeah,
like,
450.
like...
Mm.
Yeah, like Mulatalo, I think also Mulatalo showed a lot more than Targo.
Yeah,
He has a go.
yeah,
It's exactly like
Yeah.
his brother. Just fucking has to dig.
yeah.
Got
A
a
bit
bit
bigger body as well.
Bigger body,
Yeah.
bit of mongrel in him. He gets in the face. Like
Yeah.
it's something.
But anyway,
I think it's very unfair on Sevo.
yeah, I think so. But anyway, let's move on to our bet of the week. What are you going with? How'd you go last week? You were close, weren't you?
Don't want to talk about it.
We were close. We were both close.
Mulatalo was literally a put down away from winning it.
Yeah. Well, there was that one that went to the
You
bunker,
didn't watch
wasn't
it,
it?
did you?
No.
So they let it bounce. He fucking steamed onto it.
Yeah.
100 mile an hour.
Yeah.
And then like 16 Titans players jumped on him
Mm.
before he could. Ew.
Yeah, nice.
And so, I mean, Shark Mulatalo got a hat trick.
Yeah.
So that one won easy. And so did yours. Yours was close.
Mine was close. We had the 3-legger.
The Dragons.
Yeah. We had the Dragons. They got up. The two that I was most worried about got up.
Yeah.
So them, and then
Newcastle.
the
Fucking
two tries for Khan
move.
Pereira. That was paying a fair bit just on its own.
$12. 12 minutes in.
Yeah.
Complete.
Easy. Done. Easy money. So I thought, here we go. We're on here.
Then the Knights.
The
just-
omens were happening. I had me tab cap on, ready to go.
Aren't they sponsored by Tab as well?
Newcastle.
NIB.
Yeah.
Green.
Similar. Green. There you go.
There you
NIB
go.
here.
Like it's.
There you go. And then yeah,
What a way.
they didn't even need to win. They just needed to not lose by
Play
more than
football.
7 or
Just play
something.
some
I think the
football.
line was. That was the one I was most confident about, and it just
They didn't play.
They just did not show up, so-
yeah.
thanks Newcastle. You ruined me week. And I haven't been able to eat.
You would be weak.
I haven't been able to eat for the last week because I put my life savings on it. Anyway,
well, thanks Newcastle.
cheers.
And he didn't tip you this week, so he hates your guts.
Yeah, that's it. They're dead to me now.
My bet of the week, if he plays.
Yep.
So
So an
I'll say
asterisk.
this- Yes, asterisk.
An asterisk.
Try
bet of the
July.
week. Try July.
We know a
Yep.
few teams like to go above and beyond.
This has got to be the week for Try July. Just quietly, it's just hasn't been there. It's got to start ramping up.
The Sharks are trying to bring it in.
Mm.
I think the Panthers.
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 They always get around at the Panthers, but
Brian
there just hasn't
Toto.
been. The boys haven't been there.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they've had the bye
Mm.
and Origin, so
Yeah.
no backing up.
I was disappointed not to see one in Origin. Just quietly, I
I
thought
know, but
Moses with that try, he could have.
I mean,
you know,
Bradman Bear's done that far.
yeah, he could have done parting of the sea.
He could have done a Lebanese dance.
Oh, get the drums out.
Get a drum from the crowd. I'm going Brian Toto for 2 tries for my bet of the week.
I like it.
I like it because I think he will celebrate, and he's got a couple up his sleeves.
The only thing I don't like about it, he's on the left hand side, I think with Cleary back, they're going to go right a fair bit more.
I'm just hoping.
I'm just
hitting hope. I want to see some funny shit.
I don't know if he's going to get 2.
I think he will.
Okay.
If he plays.
If he plays.
That's the big if. If
So
not,
who plays there instead if it's not him?
well, aren't they going the young McLean at the moment?
Yeah. So you're picking him?
No,
Do you reckon?
I'll
No?
give you a completely different one.
You don't like him? Don't rate him at all?
Not that I don't like him. I just know Brian Toto has some celebrations ready to rock.
Right. So who are you staying with the Panthers?
No, it'll be a completely wild one on the
All right.
spot. It'll be just... I'll post it if it doesn't happen.
Is it going to be based on celebrations?
Yeah, it's
Going
going to be
the
very
same vibe?
celebration vibes.
Hit me with a name. Who's got the best celebration?
So far, you'd say Hamunueli,
Mm.
like so far,
Yeah.
from what we've seen. Or Chad Townsend. Chaddy done the golf swing.
Yeah.
Hamunueli done the fucking Mission Impossible, breaking the
Yeah,
doors
that
down
was
there.
good.
But yeah, I'm looking for Try July. I'm looking for blokes that'll do something.
Mm.
They'll do something.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at Marju. He done an Attack on
Marju,
Titans. So I like that. He got the anime community happy.
What about Desi? Can Desi do a try celebration from the coaching
Yeah.
box?
I think he could.
That'd be something. That'd be worth more than 10 grand, surely.
There's one man that I think will have a fucking... If it's going to be very unlikely, but if he scores, he's got something ready to go.
Mm.
Leota.
Yeah.
I would love to see Leota. Or that Mark Nichols.
Well, he
Is
scored
playing?
a couple of years ago in Try July, and he pulled out the machine gun. That
Yeah,
was
the Batista machine gun, dude.
yeah.
That was Batista.
Mm.
So, my bet of the week's going to be very based on that. So, my bet of the week is Brian Toto for 2. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking.
You've already cooked up here, so the listeners don't have to hear crickets for
Yeah.
42 seconds.
Oh, I've just lost it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I don't.
Fuck's sake.
No, I remember it though.
Okay.
I think. It was Feeder to score.
Yep.
Again, I really like this Desi Hasler Cup. I
You
think
do.
there's something. I'm going to be tuning in 4:00 Sunday Arvo, and I'm going to be glued to the screen. Okay.
Yep.
And I just think David Fafita, he's good. He's a good player. He's missed out on Origin,
Very good.
so he's got a point to prove.
I think he's already proved his
He's
point.
he's running at the Queensland captain.
Yep.
And he's
Pissed off.
pissed off.
About not
I
getting...
reckon Daly's got something to do with it. I don't think Daly
Oh,
likes
you
him.
reckon Daly's the puppeteer?
I reckon he is bit of a politician.
Yep.
Um,
Speaking of politicians.
as well, yeah, they could be.
Anyway, we'll get onto the bet first.
Yeah, I think this could be the assassination of Daly Cherry Evans.
Jesus fucking Christ.
The assassination of his career. This
No, the
this
assassination of his fucking chest getting caved by Fafita's forearm.
Yeah.
Oosh.
Don't worry about losing here. He's losing.
His fucking chest plate.
He's-
You better be wearing some pads this week. Fuck me.
So I'm going.
He's gone from Angus Crichton to David Fafita, bro. Is that the hardest week of football ever?
Could be. So I'm going him to score
3,
a try.
6.
Just one. I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm not going too greedy.
Yeah.
So I'm just going him to score. Very, very simple. I would have went Olakau'atu as well,
The suit man.
but he's suspended.
He's
so
a scat man.
he's back to being a bouncer this weekend. So, but I like
We don't
Desi.
give up.
Okay, I like Desi. I like Fafita. So I'm going Gold Coast. On the line, I'm gonna keep it nice and safe.
Yep.
The line's been working pretty well for me, except for fucking Newcastle. But the line's set at 7.5.
Okay.
So I like Gold Coast on the line there.
Yep.
Okay. And I also like the Canterbury Bulldogs.
Yep. At $2 something.
$2.17. Okay. Now that's all I had before, but just thinking about it now, I'm feeling Karaz.
I like feeling
I'm
Karaz
feeling
too.
Karaz.
He's very feelable.
It's been a big week for the Lebanese community.
The Lebanese community is up.
So
They're up.
I reckon it's just the momentum's just gonna keep building.
Oh, dude.
Keep building through
If
the
he
weekend.
scores, those drums are going to get belted.
So I'm thinking him. $2.15 for him to score any time.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So along with the Canterbury Bulldogs to just get the win. That's it. Just get a win. Simple.
Yep.
That's $18.75.
Fuck me, dude. So repeat it just for everyone.
David Feeder to assassinate Cherry Evans
And score a try.
and score a try.
Yeah. This is a joke. Relax, everybody.
At Gold Coast on the line.
They like lions.
They do like lions. Desi likes a lion, I reckon. I could see
Yep.
him.
Probably.
I could see him. How would he go on a line?
We'll just keep going with the bet.
He's crazy enough as it is. Like, yeah. Anyway, that's something to think about. Yeah, Gold Coast on the line. Oh, we've gone off the rails here. The Bulldogs to win. Doggies, they're going to be up and about. And of course, the Lebanese community.
Oh,
they're up and about. Karaz to score. Chuck that all together, mate.
I've just come up with
Giving away money.
I've just come up with my other bet of the week.
$18.75. We'll get to you in a second. $18.75. If you're not a risk taker, you want to go for a couple of same game multis for Feeder, Gold Coast on the line. $5 there.
Yes.
And then just a nice little one, nice safe Canterbury Bulldogs, Karaz, $3.75.
Yep.
You don't like, there's just plenty to offer there, plenty of value.
Yep.
Guaranteed to win. It's a good week.
Yep.
It's a good week.
Agreed.
Put the house on it. Put the life savings on it. This is a week.
I've just got my second bet of the week. If it all fails, it's hit me.
What is it?
And I'm not telling you.
Ooh.
It's up. I'm going to stick with my boy Toto. He gets first and foremost.
Right.
But if this falls through,
What is it?
there'll be a video. I'll post
Oh, I
it.
want to hear it.
It's one of the... I'll give you a hint.
Ooh.
Tigers?
Tigers to win 13 plus.
No, Tigers, Bulldogs. That's your hint.
Tigers, Bulldogs.
Okay, we'll move on.
Okay.
Speaking of assassinations,
Dewey.
our boy... Well, not our boy.
Our boy.
USA's boy.
Our boy.
Not our boy. USA's boy. Donald Trump gets shot.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
That is.
People saying it's a conspiracy or a setup. Brother,
Yeah.
someone died behind him.
Yeah.
Dead.
Well,
on the spot.
the people that are saying it's a conspiracy, it's set up
Fair
by
enough.
the Trump
There's
camp.
no way.
There's no way he's letting them get that close to him.
Brother, it's his ear, 1 inch across. If he doesn't do that little
Yeah.
look around and look at the crowd, like how he
The
does that little...
head wobble. He's like
Yeah.
the Indian little.
Yeah, he does that little, like, what do you call it? He just sort of looks around like the Muppets. He's like a Muppet. He sort of looks around like a Muppet. If he doesn't do that, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
Yeah.
And the biggest conspiracy, I don't know if you've seen the video, the woman directly behind him. Everyone's ducking for cover. She's just grabbed her phone and gone like this. They're like, she's AI. She's an alien. Brother, people are so consumed by their phones these days.
Well, that's every time something happens, everyone grabs out their phone, don't they?
Did you not see the photographers?
Yeah.
Everyone was ducking. They're fucking sprinting to the front. They don't give a shit.
How good was that photo?
The bullet?
The bullet, like, you see it actually
That's
go past.
And the weirdest part was they get him to the ground. He's feeling his ear, obviously.
Yeah.
His shoes falling off.
Yeah.
He's too worried about his fucking
He's like,
shoes.
let me get me shoes.
And then he gets a USA, USA.
Fight. What is happening?
It's so American.
It's so
It is
great.
so American. Yeah, that's wild. That an assassination attempt in 2024.
I've got a conspiracy.
It's
I've
not
got a conspiracy.
Oh, and Biden's pulled out of the race
Has he?
as of today.
Wow.
COVID. That's
COVID?
what he said.
So he's pulled out because of COVID.
He's got COVID and he can't fulfill his duty. But he's pulled out.
So who's there?
Whoever the next in line was.
Kamala Harris, would it be?
You don't think it's a fucking setup? Bullshit.
Yeah.
No, he's randomly got COVID after he's seen the data of everyone's voting for Trump now.
Yeah.
Well, big part of the nation would have been voting for him in the first place.
Yeah. And then after the assassination,
Now this-
seeing how
Look, this could be...
it did look good for him, like
This could
the
be
way
a
he
lie.
carried himself.
He went and played golf the next day, Mr. Trump. And he let some people on for certain holes.
He
media,
does like his golf.
some blokes. And PJ shared this on one of their accounts. So, look, this could be dribble. This could be complete lie. He had a 20-foot putt to sink his par on the 9th hole of wherever the fuck he was. Apparently, he hits it, looks over to a reporter and goes, unlike the shooter, I don't miss.
Oh,
And I'm
that's
thinking,
cold. That is cold.
if that's real,
wow.
that is nuts. But again, this could be complete, like, made up shit.
Even if it is, it's a fucking good
Like,
yarn.
It's probably made up, but how cool?
Probably.
How cool would that be if there was footage of him saying that to
Wow.
someone?
Mm.
I mean, PGA reshared it on
That's good.
one of their Twitter, Instagram. They reshared the story.
That's good chat. That is good chat.
It's so wild. You
Nah,
say,
but I've got a bit of conspiracy now.
hit me with it.
I've heard a few conspiracies around.
Don't drink these fucking primes, dude.
I've heard a few. Obviously, there's been that one saying that it was set up by Trump. There's
No way.
no. If it was, he would have got shot in the shoulder
Someone
or
died.
someone.
Oh,
They
someone
wouldn't. They
died.
wouldn't aim for his head. They'd aim for a part that's not going to kill him.
Like, rest in peace, that guy. He
yeah.
died, bro.
Bit of talk about Biden. Set up from them trying to get rid of him.
Trumpy.
Because Trump is such a threat
He's
to the
a
Biden.
Trumpster motherfucker.
And now so even more so now that it didn't work out. Now Biden's it adds a little bit of something to it. But
Yep.
I'm going in a different direction here. I actually think it could be set up by the Desi Hasler.
Oh God, how the fuck does this correlate?
I think he's had a look at the Don's hair. He's a bit under threat. He's a bit under threat, Desi.
Nah, Desi's safe. He clears. Desi's clear.
I think
No one's coming within an inch of his hairline.
I don't think so either. I think he's got the top spot, but I just think a little bit of doubt creeps in. He's just a little bit under threat. He thinks with all the hype that he's getting.
You're thinking a fucking Gold Coast Titans head coach has set the biggest assassination.
I think he could. I think he could. Yep. He's got some strings, Desi.
Oh God, yeah, he's got strings.
He's
just
got
not
strings.
Fucking that deep.
Oh, wouldn't surprise me. I think Desi's behind it.
What?
Now, the CIA or whoever, the FBI, they can look into it if they like.
You've heard it.
I'm just throwing it out there. World exclusive.
Yep.
That's the kind of thing that we bring to this podcast.
Yeah.
I think it's Desi. I think it's behind it. I think all signs point to Desi.
They must do.
Mm.
Was he the shooter?
No, I don't think so. I think he's smarter than that, Desi. I think he's got someone to do it for him.
Wow.
I think he's quite close to Kieran Foran.
Did you see former teammates upset with each other? Chad Townsend versus Paul Gallen.
Yes.
Brother, how weird is that?
Yeah.
So Gallen's just doing his job, saying the Cowboys haven't been that good.
Yeah.
And I think within right, Gallen's not wrong. Like he's not wrong, is he? Like they haven't been good. Poor. And Chad pretty much has a sook.
Well, no, it was whoever was with him on radio. It was like, oh, why are you talking so shit about Chad? Aren't you guys mates? And then Paul Gallen's like,
job.
Paul Gallen's like, no, not really, actually.
And then
I hate the bloke.
Did you see that Chad Townsend put on his story best friends and then tagged Gallen?
Yeah.
And then he deleted it.
Nah, Gallen reposted it and then he's like, I don't know, said something.
Love you,
something
mate,
back.
or something,
Yeah.
And then Chad deleted his story.
Did he?
Like hours later.
Oh,
It's very weird.
Suspicious. Maybe he's got something to do with the Desi.
Oh God.
Yeah. Bit of
Very
suspicion
weird,
there.
but our teams, they played against each other.
Yeah.
The Unicorns.
The Unicorns and the who are me? The Orcas. who are me?
Who was me?
I've caught a case of the blockers.
Jesus Christ, this podcast has gone too long for Will.
It's too long.
How are you going to do a live event? Imagine if we ever do a companion or something. You're done. You'll be sleeping on the couch. The Unicorns.
The Unicorns. They got over the Orcas.
Which is too good.
Yeah.
The mythical beasts.
Yeah.
Slayed the fucking water. What would they be? The water horse.
Water horse.
Would they be the horse of water?
Nah, they're a bit more than a horse. I reckon they were like a dragon. Water dragon.
A water dragon. Yeah, I like that.
Water
They got a
dragon.
bit of mystical feel about
Not
them.
the lizard, of course, not to be
Yeah, no,
confused
not the
with.
lizard, yeah, of course. They're just lizards.
Maybe they are.
Oh,
Well, the way
God.
they played, probably not living up to the dragon, water dragon
All right.
nickname that they're so accustomed to.
That's right. I think this podcast has gone a long time. Should we start to put the poor listeners out of their misery? With Desi Hasler as the fucking Trump. God, it's gotten dribbling. The cricketers,
Cricket.
they've been cricketing.
They have been.
And
Squads have been named.
squad's been picked, and David Warner is unretiring? There's just
No, well, he's not.
well, he's trying.
He's trying to. He's like, oh, I can play if you want me to.
and
then,
like we don't want.
and then George Bailey's like, actually, no, we don't. so
Oh,
he's gone.
you want to name the squads?
Not really.
Okay.
There's been players picked.
Yep.
Wade misses out. I think that's
Jake
it.
Fraser's in, so I'm
He's
happy
in.
about that for the
Yeah.
T20.
Yeah.
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 Go cricket.
Cricket. It's been cricketing, or it will be cricketing.
Go the Unicorns. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, but there's a squad that's been picked.
I'm gonna win.
Yeah, Maxwell was strange. So he was only named in the T20 squad. He didn't get named in the one-day squad due to workload, which I thought was a very strange reasoning behind it.
Is Head playing both?
Head's playing both.
He deserves a fucking break.
So it was very strange.
That guy hasn't stopped playing cricket for 3 years.
Yeah.
It feels like, jeez.
Cummins misses out on both squads.
Yeah, I'm not sort of shocked
Due to form.
by that.
Um,
Yeah, form. The best bowler in the world.
obviously rested. A couple of other things that, yeah, I don't know. Does anyone care about this series?
And guess what? It didn't come home.
It didn't come home.
fuck England.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
been a great week.
yeah.
Look,
It has been.
I felt bad for them, but then I remembered it's England, so
Mm.
they wouldn't feel bad for us.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't feel bad for a second.
It's like I think it's a curse.
Mm.
It's coming home has become a curse.
Yeah, it's funny.
Bro, I'm loving it.
Yeah,
So keep singing.
another moral victory for them.
Like we suck at football,
But
but hey, we're going up against the might of Asia.
yeah, there's some powerhouse in
India.
there. Bangladesh. Yeah, just absolute powerhouses of the sport.
It's ridiculous. Like we only win 6-0. Like
Yeah.
they're tough competitors.
Yeah. Thailand,
I can't. Nepal.
Indonesia. There's some
There's some China,
China. They're not too bad. China.
Japan. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
we.
North Korea.
You think Europe's got it tough, do you? Fucking look at that.
North Korea. Jeez, they're
Not in the comp,
there. They're Asia.
but they're not there.
They're in Asia.
The Olympics are starting.
They are. I'm excited. Love
Go the
Olympics.
Boomers. I'm so keen for the Boomers.
The Boomers.
Up the Boomers.
I just love the Olympics. I love the swimming. I love the running.
Yeah.
The
bro.
high jumps.
I love the team sports. There's something about a team sport.
Team
for me.
sports are good. Yeah. Just at all. I
Yeah.
just love it.
Get me involved.
Anything.
I'm excited.
With the Olympics, just quite quickly, I've seen this thing on TikTok about the water quality in France. Because that's where they're doing they're doing the open water swimming or something, some kind of swimming in like the canals.
What are they going to do? Because
in the canals
people are
and
pooed in there.
yeah, they're saying it's shit water quality. And then the president or someone, I don't know,
What's
prime
his name?
minister, some
Macron.
I don't know, some bloke.
Macaroon or something.
Yeah. But he's like, to prove how, safe and clean the water is, I will swim in it. And then everyone hates him over there, apparently. So as soon as they've said that he's going to swim in it, everyone's just come along and just shat in the water.
Started this shit in the canals.
So now there's just shit in the water.
That is wild.
So I don't know. I think it starts Friday, the Olympics. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
God, that'd
there,
be
but,
filthy in there.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
But I'm fucking keen for the Olympics.
Yep.
I love the Olympics. I
Yep.
look forward to it every 4 years. It's just,
Yep.
it's so good.
There's something about it.
There's
It
something
is, it
about
is
it.
cool.
It just
is
gets-
very cool.
Something about your country just,
boys,
and we
your
always do
girls,
so well in it. Like
Your Sheilers,
we always punch about our weight,
especially the
above our weight even.
especially the chicks behind the pool, they go fucking
They're
hard.
good,
Dude.
yeah. Titmus, yeah, a couple others.
Dude, you know the one swimmer.
There's more, but just I'm thinking of our listeners. We've been going on a while.
She's the goat.
Keep it short.
Now I'll keep this short. The acai bowls. Do you know?
No idea.
Do you know
I don't
what's going
know
on?
what you're talking
Do you know
about.
what acai is?
No. Like
It's
the
like a-
acai bowls.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a
yeah,
berry.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I've seen about 16 acai shops pop up,
Yeah.
and they're having wars.
Wars.
Like they're literally going like, "We're better than you."
Jeez.
The other one's like, "No, we're better than you."
Wow.
And there's a top dog.
Who's the
acai
top
in
dog?
the world.
Ooh.
He was a former criminal.
An underworld of the acai
Well,
community.
he's trying to get on the straight and narrow, and he's copped a lot of heat.
Right.
But shout out to the man. He's fucking got out, and he's trying to fucking,
Fair enough.
in his words, take over.
Yeah.
Just
Well, you don't
shout.
want to take him on.
Dude. Hey, and he's doing something good.
Yeah.
People are getting on his back about his next crim, bro. He's trying to be good. Fucking. Hey, I support. What are they? Psy Underworld.
I don't like acai bowls. They're too healthy for me.
But they do a bit of. They're like donut tempeh. They fucking all different flavors, all different.
Put a bit of.
Yeah, they brother. She's not just
some of the good stuff in there.
They're not here to take part. He's here to take over.
Yeah,
that's his slogan.
Changing the acai world.
I mean, I've never seen so many fucking acai shops in my life. All of a sudden.
Yeah, wow. Just for our question of the week, very quickly.
Yep, hit me.
Olympic sports. Olympics are coming up, as we spoke about.
Yep.
What's something that's not an Olympic sport that you would love to just watch?
Something that's not an Olympics. People watching. Like you go to the most like derrick part of the city and just watch derricks getting into their work.
So how would you
just stop oil?
How would you
pro
win?
Watchers?
How would you win that? What would your gold
Who
medal
can
be?
Spot the biggest dick nose. Nah, what's a good one?
Competitive eating. That'd be good. Something for the rough rigs.
Joey
there.
Chestnut would just fucking win gold, and the Glizzy Gobbler. What about Badlands Chugs? Do you know who that is?
No.
You got to look him. Look him up. He's probably the biggest rough rig of all. Look him up right now.
What's his name?
Badlands Chugs. I think is that how you pronounce it?
That's.
Bro, I cannot believe you. He's probably the best rough rig of all time.
What is it?
Badlands.
Bad.
Yep, lands. Chugs or something like that. African dude.
Like lands?
Yeah,
L-A-N-S?
and then chugs, I think. Chug, like as in... I think that's how you say it. What's it up there? It's an African... There he is. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Dude, there he is. He skulls...
Is he the one that did the lemonades?
Drinks. Yes, he skulls...
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that.
Imagine watching him get into his work.
Yeah, he got the world record for
maybe
the lemonade.
A tag team eating / drinking contest.
Yeah.
He'd be on the rough rigs though. Have you seen him?
Yeah,
he's huge.
Yeah. No, I did. I seen him with the lemonade sculling. Yeah,
not a drop.
Yeah, and just the work, the body, the technique is brilliant.
Friend of the show, Zach. That's his idol. Zach, that's his idol. Yeah. He loves him.
I reckon he could find his way into the rough rigs 11 just quietly.
He would excel. He would be the captain, coach. He'd be the first immortal.
Well, he's a world record holder, so he's got the...
And he uploads every week.
Yeah.
It's a great...
Get him in there.
He once, I think, drank a litre of vodka. That's nuts.
Yeah, get him in the team.
That's rough.
The other one I wouldn't mind seeing, the old like wipeout shows?
Yeah, like
something like that, like an obstacle course or something. Just fucking fun to watch. I reckon that'd be good, just watching, and have them all do it at the same time.
Yeah.
So you just have like,
I'm trying to think of something.
Americans, Australians just battling it out on the wipeout course as they're jumping over, the big red balls. They're just throwing each other off.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be good.
Or like paintball. Imagine professional paintball. Getting about their work.
Yeah.
There's so many options.
Laser tag.
I'm going to go with the eating contest. That's funny as fuck. Imagine that. All these random blokes and chicks from around the world just pulverizing some hot dogs and some pies and chips.
Yeah. That'd be good.
I think USA would fucking surely.
Oh, yeah.
Joey Chestnut.
Yeah, that'd
fucking
that'd have it.
Have you seen him eat a hot dog?
I reckn Rakeem would give it a crack.
Hey, give it more than a crack. He'd bust that door down like Ham
Just quickly, before we end. The Biscoff shakes from Hungry Jack's, they're back. Now, if you missed, I think it was very early, one of our first episodes.
I think it was the first.
Could have been.
Wow.
And I had a very big rant about the Hungry Jack's Biscoff shakes.
Yeah, they're never available.
They are never available. I spent the whole time trying to get a Biscoff shake. Everyone I went to, it wasn't just the same store. It was a variety of stores.
Yep.
Variety of times, whatnot. I couldn't get it.
Yep.
But they're back. They've just come back. They've only been advertised, I think, the last couple of days.
Yep. Hit me.
I went this morning.
Is this a rant?
It's a little bit
like a rant.
It's a little bit of a rant.
We're back.
I went this morning.
We're back with the rant.
I went this morning.
It's been going for a while.
Yeah. Well, I've been happy. Been quite mellow. But I went this morning to get my Biscoff shake because I was like,
I want to try it.
And I was trying to get it for you as well. I thought, a nice little drink of the week there.
Drink of the week.
I know you had one, but have something a bit different.
That's all right. Where is it?
Well, I'll tell you where it is. I don't fucking know where it is. Okay.
Bullshit.
Because I go to Hungry Jack's. Oh, Sorry, our shake machine's broken. The fuck do you mean it's broken?
You can't win,
How is it broken?
You cannot win with Hungry Jacks.
Why? Why is it always broken? It's not broken any other time of the year.
What time did we start?
But all of a sudden, there's a Biscoff shake. Oh, sorry, nah, it doesn't work anymore. Well, fucking, I don't understand. I do not understand.
Dude, you have no luck when it comes to these.
If anyone from Hungry Jack's
is listening,
please, just what's the secret? Like, what do I have to do to get a fucking Biscoff shake?
Are you blacklisted?
I don't know. Do they see me come in
McDonald's?
and they're like, do not give this kind of Biscoff shake. Do not give him one. I don't know.
Do not give this kind of Biscoff shake.
It fucking seems like it.
Oh, that's funny.
It fucking seems like it because it's happened before. It's happening again, and I'm sick of it.
Yeah,
I'm feeling targeted.
It sounds like it.
I'm just.
You're upset.
I don't know what to do. I'm out of options. Yeah.
And to finish, I just want to say, hey Google, show me the origin result of Game 3.
That's cheeky. DCE's not going to be happy. Not going to be happy. See you later. Fuck you, Billy.